There it is.
Those tanks massing at the border?
Right.
Just run.
Yeah.
Be like the French.
Like Rommel. We came in. We flattened them out like a Japanese earthquake. Ron and Ron got hit by a Japanese earthquake.
That's a devastation.
Ron and Ron.
They're still digging out.
The two Rons. Ron squared. Unbelievable. Like Colin Ferguson on the Long Island Railroad, we wiped them out. Right, Robin? That's right.
When does he get around to O.J.?
Yeah, like O.J. We sliced them off the planet. That's right. Like O.J. Colin Ferguson still breathes, and so does O.J. That's amazing to me. That's fair. But, of course, the woman who drove the two kids into the lake, she's going to get the gas chamber.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
She's going to be tried on that charge anyway.
Well, I would say she's going to get it because she confessed. And
she wouldn't even offer a plea yesterday. You know, when they told her, you have to enter a plea, her lawyer said, well, she's not going to plead. So the judge had to offer, put in a not guilty plea for her.
Why wouldn't she plea?
I don't know what they're up to.
Ron and Ron had less chance than those two kids in the back of the car. Right, Robin? Like two little children strapped into the back of a car. Ron and Ron went down into the lake that is ratings. Right, guys? Right. Like Jackie in the bathroom with a handful of toilet paper, we wiped them out. Right? Big wad of papers.
You're making me not want to think about what we did.
Yeah.
No, but with Susan Smith, I think you have to plead not guilty when when you could be executed.
Diarrhea.
So whether she entered a plea or not, they had to plead her not guilty.
Wow. Good for you, Robin. Well, you know that.
I'm just sitting here thinking.
Good for you. How do you do it? In between writing a book and all of your other duties, you still know about Susan Smith. How do you do it?
What are my duties?
Your duties, your ablutions. Hello, Dominic called me last night. He goes,
listen, you know what we're going to do for the Super Bowl party this year? This year, we go over to the hotel, we have a card game, and we watch the game. Who needs girls? You don't really want that.
I was like, what? Get off my phone. Are you nuts?
He wants to be your girl.
Obviously a fat man talking. I was thinking about it. Whenever we go to Scores with Dominic, or we ever have strippers, or we have massage girls, Dominic doesn't do anything. I said, he's just so uptight about his body and how fat he is that he
assumes that nobody wants to touch him, and he just stays away. He doesn't even bother.
So girls aren't any fun for him.
But he must get off on watching other people.
That Honorable Elijah Muhammad is right. Nothing I have ever taken. It's a medicine. Right. You see, it's a medicine that has cured me of all my ills. Yes, because I was a sick man. That's right. And when I embraced the teachings of Honorable Elijah Muhammad, these teachings cured me of these ills. Right. I'm a well man now. Right. And I feel good. That's right. As long as you stay with the doctor, you continue to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, can I have that tape?
Really?
Hey, where'd you get that? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, where'd you get that tape?
I got that from PBS.
Who's this, King of All Blacks?
It's Big Black.
Oh, Big Black.
Big Black.
Hey, Big Black, you got to send me that. That's funny. Did you guys hear that?
Where is that from? What kind of a show was that?
Big Black, where is that from?
That was from a documentary on Malcolm X.
Oh.
It's like from back in the 60s.
Really?
Was that Malcolm X?
No, that was...
If it is, all black people are abandoning him in droves.
They did an interview with some blacks on the street back in the 60s.
Oh.
And this guy was speaking.
So some dude was talking about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad?
Yeah.
I wonder if the Honorable Elijah Muhammad looked anything like the guy in the Spike Lee movie.
He sort of did, yeah. He had that funny hat with all the moons and crescents and all that stuff all over it. He wore that all the time.
It looked like he had a mushroom head.
Yeah.
A Lucky Charms hat.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Like a Lucky Charms hat.
You should have heard how he spoke, too.
Hey, can you send me that tape? Because I'd like to play that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Ralph, did you bring in that tape that I wanted you to bring in for the beginning of the show? You nitwit. I told him for 10 days to bring it in.
Yeah, I got a problem with Ralph. I want to ask him a question. Is he coming in?
I don't know.
Now he is.
Dude, where's that thing I need for the show?
I got it. It's on CD. You want me to have?
Yeah, why don't you go? Yeah, go do it now. Quick as a bunny.
Wait,
quick as a berry.
Hey, Howard.
What?
I want to ask him why he was laughing at me.
Who?
At the party.
Please, just play that tape again.
What do you think?
Play it again?
Yeah, take a look at yourself in the mirror.
Did you see him dancing?
Who? Big Black?
Yeah. Oh, boy. That's probably why Rob was laughing.
Did anybody get that on tape?
He dances like he dresses.
Oh, really? Like a white man?
Yeah.
I thought I danced
like a white
good.
golfer.
I thought I danced good. I didn't dance good?
Oh.
See, Robin was checking you out because, you've asked her out a couple of times, so she wanted to see your moves.
Yeah?
And I certainly couldn't be seen on the dance floor with you.
Oh, come on, Rob.
You know what Robin said to me? You are God's cruelest joke.
Oh, man. Explain yourself, Rob.
You know what it is, my friend? You can't be a nice... this is a nice brother. This is just one of those guys who, wears a nice golf shirt. He's not the hippest black guy on the planet. He doesn't, he doesn't do gangster rap or anything. And right away, the girls don't want him.
Well, Debbie danced with me. I was dancing with Debbie Tay.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't go home with her either.
Debbie dances with Martians.
Yeah. All right, dude, just play that tape again. Let's not go into your pathetic life.
All right.
You dance like a white man.
The teaching that Elijah Muhammad is like nothing I have ever taken. It's a medicine. Right. You see, it's a medicine that has cured me of all my ills. Yeah, because I was a sick man. That's right. And when I embraced the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, these teachings cured me of these ills. Right. I'm a well man now. Right. And I feel good. That's right. As long as you stay with the doctor, you continue to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what? All these years that you have done your black impression,
right.
I said, Belle, that is the broadest black impression I have ever heard. But that was you on that tape.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've been waiting to play that.
Everybody in my neighborhood talked like that. That's why
I've never heard that before.
That's why when we first got together and the critics used to say Howard Stern is doing racial stereotyping by doing that voice on the air, imitating black people, I said, I'm just imitating everybody I ever heard. I don't know what they're talking about. Why is that racist? It's just this funny dialect.
Well, I really never heard a person talk like that before.
And everybody in Roosevelt talk. Even I talk like that.
Maybe it's a Roosevelt thing.
Yes, sir. Are those guys from Roosevelt? Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm glad you people thought it was funny, because I've been laughing at that for years now. I thought I was the only one.
Can you get us a copy of that?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Now, I tried to do you a favor to honor you on your birthday and get through to Tom Snyder last night.
Yeah.
I was on hold, but I never got to talk. I want to talk to Reverend King's daughter.
Right.
I was going to tell her, what can we do about stopping the outbreak of Howard Stern's penis, but never got on the stage with her.
Now, would that have been right?
Yeah, I was watching the news. They did like a lot of Dr. King stuff.
Yeah.
That same speech.
Yeah, I have a dream speech.
Yeah, I have a dream speech. And
free at last, free at last.
Showtime was doing a whole black programming yesterday. They showed Malcolm X, Lean on Me, and then some other.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Rascals. I think.
Little Rascals.
All I know is I love that holiday. That's my favorite holiday because all the black people are calm that day. They don't get angry. They have their day. Thank God somebody gave somebody a day there in the black community because it was getting really nasty. All these white men, we celebrate their day. What about a black man? I say, I wish they would have 12 days for black people.
One a month?
One a month. One a month to get ready for. I'm all for it.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep going to the doctor.
I'm telling you. If that will calm things, if that'll calm everyone down, I'm all for it.
That's right.
You can't be against Martin Luther King Day. I see some white people in secret.
They're still all against it.
They're all against. They all get upset. They go, "What kind of holiday is this?"
Hey,
all the other holidays are for presidents. Guys like Columbus.
Who's like a guy like Columbus?
Columbus was technically the first president of this country. He found it.
But at least this keeps the natives quiet, huh?
Oh, I'm just saying, everybody needs a day. You understand psychology? Do you understand?
Yeah, I majored
Big Blackie,
in psychology.
do you understand psychology?
I majored in it.
All right, you majored in psychology? What school was that?
Bosie's.
Bosie's. So what school was that, Big Blackie?
Washington University.
There you go, Washington University. So you understand what I'm talking about. Everybody needs a day.
Washington University, where is that?
St. Louis.
Oh.
Because the blacks, Washington University is in St. Louis. Don't figure that out. That's a screwy college. Hey, where's St. Louis University in Washington? Alaska. Well, all I know is, Robin, everybody needs a day. People don't realize this. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what the guy did.
Well, where is the Hispanic Day?
Yeah, well,
It's coming.
it'll come. It's coming.
You got your Irish St. Patrick's, your Italian Columbus.
Right. Yeah. Well, St. Patrick's is not a national holiday.
But
St.
the Irish,
Patrick's is a...
but the Irish treat it as if it is one.
Well, that's business.
They just take the day off and go to
Right.
a party.
And vomit.
And what about the Japanese and other Asian peoples?
Well, they have their own country, so...
They have like don't the Chinese have a New Year and they take that day off in the middle of July.
Yeah, but black people needed a holiday desperately. Because Martin Luther King isn't even the greatest black man that lived.
Who was?
The guy who created the cotton gin.
That was Eli Whitney.
Exactly.
He was
wasn't
white.
black.
Oh, was he? Eli Whitney Day.
But he stole it from a black man.
Now, who was the guy who invented the peanut?
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver.
Peanut.
He thought of
He took peanut shells and was able to give you a blood transfusion.
2,000 uses. One of them was
You are so confused.
he could take peanuts and make shoes out of them. I know that was one of them.
Yes, he actually took peanuts and made shoes.
peanut shoe.
Yeah, the peanut shoe. How many white guys have done something like that? The greatest guy was this George Washington Carver, who also developed some heart valve or something.
No. That was somebody named Drew.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Nancy. Now, hold on. I got my black history all confused. Yes, sir. Well, all right, very good. Enough about the blacks. I got to move on.
Well, we played one of our Black History Minutes this morning, and I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah. Well, we tried.
It was Larry Fine helping Martin Luther King write his speech.
Yeah, that's great. We should play that again. I missed it.
Great.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the fight that King of All Blacks almost got into with this reporter from the Daily News?
No, what happened?
Gorilla should be able to tell you about it. He was there, too.
All right. You know what? Let me move on. Is this any good, Gary? Do you know about this?
I just know that there was an argument and almost a fist fight, but I don't know what it was.
Really?
Yeah, Captain James called this guy over and started talking to him, and then King of All Blacks was in the way, and he was telling the guy, hey, slow down, man, because he was screaming over him.
This is going on at my birthday show. This is when you invite, like, wacky listeners to get in fights with newspaper reporters.
Out of control people.
Even though we had our number one role model.
You know what was really cool this year? Since nobody could drink till 8 o'clock, and everyone was hammered by 8:20. They just tried to catch up.
Yeah, right. That was kind of weird that no one could drink. I like it when the audience is drunk.
Apparently there's a rule in the hotel. You can't serve liquor until 8 o'clock in the morning.
You know, I have an idea in case you ever do another birthday show.
I won't.
Not that you would, but maybe the next time we do it from like a real studio with real seats, so that the audience would actually have to sit there and be quiet and actually pay attention to what we do.
You really think you want that?
I don't know.
You really think
and then
that?
then it would be funny to see what they laugh at and what they applaud at. We've never actually done that on radio.
That's true.
You know, I was just thinking about that. We might find out for the first time that we're really not as funny as we think we are.
It might ruin our careers. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, you know what? Screw that idea.
But everyone has to get E and see the show, man. It's great, especially the midgets dancing.
Did you see the birthday show?
I didn't see it on E because I don't get E.
Oh.
But being live, I know how great it's going to be to see the midgets dancing, especially with the cop that posed in Playboy.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that was good. When she picked him up and started dirty dancing with him. Yeah, I know that the one of the birthday shows aired last night. I haven't seen it either. Frustrates me that I can't get E.
Have you seen, there's a photo, you know, we had pictures taken at the birthday show. Have you seen the photograph of the littlest midget, Marty dancing with Carol?
Yeah.
And he's got, I don't know how to explain it, except to say you could see how excited he is.
Yeah, right. Oh, is he really aroused?
Oh, my God.
Really?
It's just unbelievable.
Is it huge?
Well, yeah.
Really?
For a little guy.
For a midget.
Relatively speaking.
Relatively.
But you know what? Also in those pictures, you see how many liberties you can take when you're that little.
Right, yeah. You can do whatever you want.
Hands all over.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He was like upper dressed.
Yeah, you forget that it's a guy.
Yeah, he was right in front of me. I couldn't believe what he was doing.
When a midget starts feeling up a girl on the dance floor, it's like, oh, he's just a midget.
Yeah,
who cares?
isn't that cute?
Yeah, he can't do anything.
Like a toy.
Yeah, it's just like a puppet.
I mean, because after a while, she just picked him up and started dancing with him.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to take Marty one day for the E! show, dress him up like the Jackie puppet, and then all of a sudden, like, have him start moving around in the chair a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like freak people out. Hey! I came to life.
Pinocchio.
Anyway, okay, so let's wrap up. We all agree that who agrees with me that the Martin Luther King Day was absolutely necessary, or black people would be totally pissed off?
I do.
All right.
In fact, you know what they do around you know what they do around the country now? They did it in New York yesterday.
Yeah.
What?
NBA has afternoon games, so everybody who's off for the day can go.
Yeah.
Like the Nets played the Knicks at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Right.
Afternoon basketball game?
Yeah.
Yeah, because to honor Martin Luther King. I told you.
You know what somebody said? I heard one of the news or the sportscast this morning, and I guess the Knicks beat the Nets.
Right.
And the sportcaster started off the story by saying, I guess the Nets didn't want to play on Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah. Oh, did you notice crime was down yesterday? Did you see?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was down.
Well, everything was down.
Is that true?
He doesn't know. He's making that up.
No, that is true. I do know. I'm telling you. Nothing happened
My
to me.
job to do like that because all the blacks were at home.
The next big holiday will be the George Washington Carver holiday. I'm telling you, this was the greatest black man that ever lived. This guy invented 390 uses for the peanut. And, ironically, George Washington Carver died not knowing that you can eat peanuts. That was the wild thing. The guy never figured out that you could actually eat the thing.
One thing we could all figure
right.
out, he missed.
He's making shoes. He made cigarettes, oils,
everything.
cancer treatment, clothing, rope,
Venetian blinds.
toothpaste out of peanuts, and he never knew you could eat them.
You got to get a real history book and see exactly what he did discover.
We did that once.
Yeah, we ought to get that again. That was pretty good. I forget already.
It was kind of funny because he did everything with the peanut.
Right. Except eat it. Hey, if OJ gets off, I hear there's talk of a Johnny Cochran Day. All right. Hey, thank you, Big Black.
All right. Also, I'd like to thank Jan.
Oh, come on.
King of Cable's on the phone. Yeah, he made a couple of phony phone calls last night.
King of Cable?
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I called On the Mark, which is a simulcast on C-SPAN, and when I call this guy normally, he, censors me off on the radio, but all of it got out on C-SPAN.
All right, let me hear that.
Okay.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Gelman. It's a little adventure on the Mark, and we're going all across America today. Glad to have you with us. And it's an open phone Friday, as always. And
Phone Friday.
Right into the phones. Talk to Leroy in Dale City, Virginia. How are you?
Fine, I'm watching you on C-SPAN right now.
You are?
Yeah, I sure would. I'd like to thank Howard Stern rules, jerk off.
Oh, there you go. We only took one. Thanks, Dave.
I felt the end.
I like when he goes, what's the name of the show? The Mark?
On the Mark.
On the Mark. And his name is Mark?
Mark,
Yeah.
it's on the Mark.
We're here with the On the Mark show, and it's Open Phone Friday.
I like that. What?
Was that the first call?
Yep, it sure was.
His big shot on C-SPAN. A lot of the DJs all excited they're on C-SPAN.
Yeah, I know, and there I go, going the show.
But does that mean that during the rest of the week there are no open phones?
Right. Yeah, this is just Open Phone Friday.
Right.
It's a special day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Open Phone Friday for the weekend.
What is
It's
it
open phone.
every other day?
And the guy said, it's Open Phone Friday. It's like he swallowed his own tongue, you know? It was like those guys who yuck it up like that. So you always expect them to, choke on their own tongues.
It's Open Phone I'm going
It's open. I gotta hear that guy again. It's on the Mark. Just take the first couple of lines.
Okay, sure.
I don't need the phone call.
It's on the Mark.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Gelman. It's a little adventure on the Mark, and we're going all across America today. Glad to have you with us. And it's an open phone Friday, as always. And let's jump right into the phone.
Let's jump right into the phone.
We're jumping into the phone.
I think he's got the microphone right down into his lungs. You know.
It's Open Phone Friday. We're on the Mark taking a little adventure.
Little adventure on the Mark.
We're taking a little adventure on the Mark.
Where's that show from?
It's from Arlington, Virginia.
Wow.
It's on WAVA, but they put it on C-SPAN.
I thought AVA is a religious program.
It is. It normally is, but they decided to put it on. They decided to do an open phone Friday since it was a special day since they're on C-SPAN.
Oh, so he usually does a religious show?
Well, yeah, mostly they talk about, I don't know, abortion and stupid stuff.
I gotta tell you, I really love Jesus H. Christ here on Open Phone Friday. He's so great.
Yucking it up for Jesus?
Yeah, let's take another call about Jesus. If you think Jesus was a really good guy, give us a call, and we'll discuss it. If you don't like Jesus, you might want to stay off this program.
Jesus is your personal savior.
Yeah, give us a call. Hey, who loved what the Pontiff was wearing last week on his weekly address? You know why? When I met the Pontiff, he had that big smoking pocketbook that I love so much.
These usually aren't Pontiff people.
Yeah.
These are those holy rotos.
Yeah, right.
With snakes.
Yeah, screw the Pontiff. Where's my snake? Let's get some real action going on the mark.
You know, I think I saw that guy last week or something. They put him on a lot. Because it was a religious show, but he was trying to be, contemporary.
A little bit more secular.
Yeah. And
those C-SPAN simulcasts are so boring.
Yeah, he'll actually, try to make it seem like a talk show, but he'll slip in the word of God, about abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking a human life like that is murder. It really is. And anyone who doesn't believe that is a hypocrite. Because that is murdering. Once the child is conceived, we have to... Shut up. Just shut up. Any guy who has a job on a religious broadcast station means nobody else wants him. That's what I think. Although maybe, I don't know, Captain Frank used to work at NBC, and then he went religious.
He went to a religious station, didn't he?
He talked like that, too.
But he got weird.
Yeah.
Everything was God bless and God be with you. He just flip him in.
At NBC, we worked with this guy who was, bachelor, a good-looking guy, too.
He's been a real bachelor.
Yeah, he was a real bachelor. Every chick wanted him. I mean, can you imagine? NBC afternoon DJ. Young, handsome, had his own house.
Had his hair.
Yeah. I mean, good-looking guy. Every girl wanted him, and, then all of a sudden, one day he walked in, God bless you.
Did a complete flip.
Yeah, and I needed him to announce something and had the word breast in it. I was doing a gay Lone Ranger, and he says, Howard, I must tell you, I don't feel comfortable with the material. I said, since when do you have a value judgment to make? Just read it, Frank.
Did he read it?
No. It was a big argument we had. And I went to NBC management, and they said, well, hey, look, Frank has found religion. I go, this week. What about next week?
How long
is this going to last? And every minute, God bless you, Howard. God bless you.
Remember when we used to bring him into the studio, and you used to say things to him to see if he would crack.
Yeah, I'd say.
He would just say, God bless you, Howard.
Yeah, I'd say, hey, Frank, vagina.
Oh my!
And then 2 weeks, 2 weeks earlier, he'd been totally into vagina. Now it was now you couldn't even say it around him without him going, oh my.
He used to taunt him with that girl that he was really hot for that worked there.
Yeah, Betsy.
Wouldn't crack though.
No.
And that killed her because she was in love with him.
And he left NBC and went and became a religious broadcaster.
Yeah.
He did a religious morning show. Go figure that one out. If you love Jesus, stay tuned. Quack, quack. Hey, get any more phone calls?
Yeah, I sure do. I have another one. I called Jim Bohannon, who was also on C-SPAN.
Okay.
He's the guy that took over for Larry King.
Jim Bohannon, I call him also every now and then, and when he's on the radio, I don't know why he beats me off. He pushes the delay button because he doesn't like your name mentioned.
All right, let me hear.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Jim Bohannon Show as we speak in studio with Rick Smith, with Haynes Johnson and Bonnie Urbay, and we speak with Washington, D.C., someone inside the Beltway.
Good evening, Jim Bohannon.
Good evening.
I'd like to say Howard Stern rules bald. He sucks.
Well, you might say that, sir, but on the other hand, it probably didn't go out a great deal. Although, I guess it went out on C-SPAN, didn't it? He called on the one night, and our little dump button didn't work. Isn't that a shame?
Boy, everyone's so...
Anyway, we want to thank certainly whoever helped out that caller with that big 10-digit phone number as we wrap up the program here.
Hey, I think that did not, you can say that all you want, but that did not go out over the, wait a second, maybe it did go out over C-SPAN. Do real people talk like this? Sometimes I hear DJs, and I wonder, do they ever listen to how other human beings communicate?
See, when I hear DJs who talk like that, I wonder if they talk like that in real life.
Yeah, hi, honey, I'm home from work.
Well, I know that deep voice guy that we have announcing on our show.
Paul, yeah.
Paul, he talks like that in real life. Hello, Howard.
He can't help himself.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Robin.
Howard, I'd like you to meet my fiancée. I'm getting married.
Oh, Robin, good to see you again.
Yeah. Bela Lugosi. I'm going to tell you something. You know, I've been thinking about a couple of things, honey, and, you know, the way we're paying our mortgage out doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be real. I know those guys. It's not real.
It's a phony.
Yeah.
My name is Jim Bohannon, and I want to talk to you today about the following stuff.
Isn't that
what?
Isn't that the guy who sits in for Larry King and he dresses just like him?
Yeah.
Suspenders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think maybe no one will notice.
Yeah,
Larry
exactly.
King clone?
Yeah.
I'm wearing my braces. Thank you, Bob.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I own a pair of Larry King's suspenders.
Well, why don't we take a break, Howard, and I'll tell you about his meeting with Larry King, and then you can decide whether you want to talk about it some more.
Well, you had a meeting with Larry King?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's pretty harmless.
What did you do?
I just met him, and, like, inside his office, he's got a picture of you. I took a picture of the picture that he's got.
Well, hold on a second. He ran into Larry King and told him he was a broadcasting student, so Larry invited him to spend the day with him to see how real broadcasting works.
Really?
Bingo.
Where'd you meet him?
You know, we know Larry's really into women and stuff. If you didn't know that, you would think, like, maybe he was, you know, into young boys or something, you know, but because who wastes their time with an idiot like this?
But he's so self-absorbed that he thinks that, you know, he's going to take this kid under his wing and show him the ropes.
Yeah,
But
he's going
where
to teach
did you
him.
run into him that he just picks you up like that?
Your little boy, no doubt.
Would you like to come to the studio and spend a day with me, young man? Oh. So what happened? Like, you walked up to him and said, hey, where'd you meet him?
I was downtown D.C. I went to go to the bathroom. I know he was from somewhere.
You picked you up in a men's room?
No. I go into the elevator, and there's this little guy in the corner of the elevator. This little guy, you know, like, scrouched over in the corner, and Larry King in the elevator.
Larry spent the whole day with him.
Well, wait a second. So Larry King's in the elevator, and what do you say to him?
I said, hi, my name's Leroy, which is not true. I go, blah, blah, blah. I'm a broadcasting student, big fan of yours, so on, so on. And and he says, well, we start talking, and he said, well, I spent the day with him at the radio station, he was doing an appearance set, and then he invited me to come over to the CNN Center to his live show that night and everything, and he, you know.
And then in his office is a picture of me?
There sure is.
Really?
I took a picture of that as proof. I got plenty of good pictures of Larry.
Why would he have a picture of me in his office?
He's got a picture
Because he worships me.
Who knows? He's got pictures of his wives in there and everybody else.
All the wives.
All the people he hates. All the wives and me.
No, also he's got pictures of himself and, like, Ross Perot and everybody.
Yeah, I know. He's really impressed that he knows all these people. That's why it's so sickening that he even has to... If he didn't have that job on CNN, he'd be gone. It'd be really funny to watch the demise of Larry King. Well, anyway. All right. Hey, I got to go unless you got more phone calls.
No, but happy birthday. I'm sorry I wasn't there and everything. Okay?
All right. Thank you, my friend.
Bye.
What do you need to be at my birthday for?
Now, Jim Hall with the National Transportation Safety Board. Jim, what can you tell us at this time?
Good evening. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Well, it's a lot of hectic right now. It seems the flight went down. We're heading to Raleigh-Durham Airport. So far, we believe that there's no survivors, and everyone on the plane was too busy listening to Howard Stern and Baba Booey.
Jim, did we lose the call? All right, we'll try to get further information from the NTSB as the evening goes on. As we say, the weather at the Raleigh-Durham Airport tonight was not particularly good. Karen McGinnis joins us now with an update on that. Karen?
Did we lose the call?
Oh, my. Wants him back on.
Yeah.
We'll try to get some more information besides that Howard Stern Baba Booey.
Yeah, why did the guy go into that? All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1 The Eagle.
6:51 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 6:55 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard Stern.
Hold on.
Howard Stern.
I just slipped into a coma. That's okay.
I just slipped into a coma, Robin. You know, after you do the third or fourth live commercial, it happens.
I bet you're going to... You know what you'll be doing when you're Johnny Weissmuller's age, when he was running around the nursing home doing the Tarzan yell?
Yeah.
You're going to be doing commercials.
You think so? I'll be...
MHN! MHN Hair Studio! It works! Take my word for it. No, don't take my word for it. Dial 1-800-835-HAIR!
the thing you think you'll hate that you'll miss the most.
Robin? I heard Robin. Robin? Bury me with my microphone. Like Bela Lugosi with his cave. Wait. I heard Jackie. Oh. I hear Jackie. It's the old team. They've come back for me. We're going to do it again.
Who's going to go first, do you think?
Out of the group?
Yeah.
Logic would tell us Jackie, because he's the oldest, and also he takes horrible care of himself. But he's the happiest in some respects, because he smokes his pot and he has his beer.
Yeah.
And he's really excited.
Keep him alive.
Yeah, and he's really excited about clams. You know what I mean? It's like,
the beach.
The beach is my lifeblood. And plus, genetically, he comes from good stock. I mean, his mother hangs on. How many years has she been around?
She's 98.
She's 100 years old. She's an even 100. I think he's lying about her age. I think he shaved 2 years off her.
Why lie about her age?
Right. Well, if Jackie's 60, his mother's got to be at least 90. Hi-yo. Hi-yo. I don't know. Who do you think's going to die first? Probably me, because I'm just
stressed out,
and I'm always feeling like I'm having a heart attack.
I think it's going to be Baba Booey.
Do you really?
I'm going to have to find a new Baba Booey.
Why do you think Baba Booey?
Oh, my.
I don't know. I just have this feeling.
Eat himself to death.
Yeah.
His chocolates. He would be the least missed, so it would make sense for him to go. I don't even know if I'd go to the funeral.
Oh, stop it.
No, I would go.
We'd have a good time. I don't know. Who knows? Fred?
Fred looks genetically inferior. He might go first.
He might keel over on us.
Yeah, he's always having problems.
No, I think you got that. I think Fred's going to last forever.
No, when we were in Washington, Fred used to get heart palpitations. Right, Robin writes about it in her book.
Well, that was from chopping down trees.
Right. Remember that, Fred, when you...
That was an extenuating circumstance.
All right, take it easy.
There you go.
Revealing a little of Fred's personal life. Yeah, what happened was Fred had... I don't know if you remember this.
I don't think Jackie was around.
All right, so Fred...
was around, but not every day.
All right, well, Fred... This is a great story. You know how before Fred had his wife, he used to latch on to one of us for the whole weekend. You know, first it was me. When Fred came to New York, he doesn't just, take on a new friendship.
Well, in Washington it started.
Yeah. He takes on a friendship with intense verve. Like, he'll just suck the life out of you.
It's a love affair to remember.
Right. Gary knows, because after I dumped Fred, Gary had to pick up.
But you know what? Fred dumped me.
Because Fred really doesn't... Yeah, did he really? Well, that's because he got the girlfriend.
Fred dumped me.
Like a mosquito lands on you and sucks out all the blood.
Right.
Yeah, but Fred... Well, Fred, let me play your theme song.
Hold on. Waste it.
Yeah, right. As long as I'm talking about you, I got to play the theme song.
He's a man from Mars on Earth to take a look. He can read your mind just like an open book. Yes. He's a man from Mars and he's extremely clever. Brilliant but kind in every endeavor.
Suddenly I don't feel so goofy like in Clam.
So anyway, Fred, after I gave Fred the dump, because I had kids at this point, I couldn't hang around with Fred anymore. It was too draining.
Well, what you forget is that in Washington, we had no one to put him off on.
Yeah.
So we were stuck with him.
Yeah.
And once we got to New York, at least Connecticut wasn't that far away.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, that and Fred really had no life. He would just sit in his apartment waiting for something to happen. So you'd feel bad, and you'd call Fred, and then Fred would come over. Like in a blizzard, Fred stayed at my house and then wouldn't leave. Like after here's what happened. We had a bad snowstorm.
It came in a flash.
Yeah, so I said,
Nobody
Fred...
knew it was going to happen.
Fred was parked at my house, so I said, Fred... Yeah, this was in New York. It doesn't matter. This is just an example of Fred. So, I said to Fred, stay at my house for the night because it's crazy. How are you going to get your car out? And it's too dangerous to drive.
Well, it was worse. Fred, it was snow. There were 12 inches of snow dumped on the city in an hour.
Right.
And Fred, I kept saying to Fred, are you going to try to go to Connecticut tonight? Because it was on a Friday.
Well, I haven't gotten to Connecticut yet.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is why this story is important.
Right.
And he kept saying, I'm going to try.
Right.
I'm going to try.
Yeah, well, Fred had nowhere to go on weekends, so he used to go back to Connecticut to his mom and dad's house.
Yeah, and I finally had to say to you, look, you're going to have to talk to him because he would really try to go to Connecticut.
Yeah, that's what it was. So Fred had this thing every weekend. He had to go to Connecticut to see his parents. Because Fred had no other people. Now that he has his wife, he hasn't seen his parents in years. When's the last time you've seen your parents? Be honest.
6 years ago.
No, come on, be honest.
Christmas.
Was it Christmas?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's typical. You won't see him again
but
until next Christmas.
right, and you won't see him again until next Christmas. Be honest.
Anything's possible.
Right.
But you admit you see them less.
Right. Oh, less, please. He sees them once a year now, and he hardly calls them. The point is, when he was flying solo and just had us and no girlfriend or anything, he was at the parents no matter what. If there was 12 inches of snow being dumped hourly on the city, Fred had to get to Connecticut to see those parents. He could not bear to spend the weekend alone. So Robin said to me, you better speak to Fred. So I said, Fred, I was trying to make it like a little kid, trying to make it fun. Fred, it'll be fun. Just stay over. We'll buy dinner. It'll be fun. So he's like, okay, but I have to get to Connecticut the next day. I mean, it was insanity.
Yeah.
So,
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When you guys lived in Washington, did Fred used to visit Connecticut a lot?
Yeah, all the time.
Buy into that, Jerry.
It has to be true.
That's why.
All I know is Fred disappeared once for like a couple of days. I wouldn't tell anybody where he went. Remember that, Robin?
From Washington?
From Washington?
Yep. You don't even know about this,
No.
maybe. Fred, all I know is I kept calling him, and I kept going over to his place, and nobody knows where he went.
Because he didn't even show up for work.
Right. And then when I got a hold of him, I said, Fred, where were you? He said, personal business. And
That's right, because he had that wacky house he was living in.
Yeah, it was Fred's lost weekend.
And we didn't know what had happened to him.
Where did you go? Now, can you tell me?
No,
how long was he gone?
Come on, Fred. Where did you go? He was gone for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then returned like nothing happened.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday?
It was like Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, because we definitely...
That wasn't the infamous Florida trip, was it?
No. That's a whole nother story that I can't get into right now.
That's something else entirely different.
That's a legend.
Yeah, that happened in New York.
So anyway, I convinced Fred to stay at my place. Fred stays, and we take him shopping. We run to the supermarket. Everyone's there, and we were going to make fish that night. We were going to fry some fish or something, and Fred wouldn't tell us that he doesn't eat fish.
Yeah, he just sat there.
Yeah. So finally, my wife realized that Fred does not eat fish. Because we got him home that night, fed him fish, and he wouldn't eat. So then we went out, and we said, Fred, what do you eat? And he couldn't tell us what he ate. I think he was embarrassed, so he finally admitted that he eats hot dogs.
Right.
So we went out and got him hot dogs.
And I remember calling you, like, on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was, talking to you, and you all of a sudden said, Fred's still here.
Fred won't leave. And all the snow had melted. There was, like, this huge heat wave. The snow had melted. Everyone had dug themselves out, and Fred still wouldn't leave. And he just wouldn't go.
Great.
He just wasn't. I was like, "Hey, Fred, maybe you wanna go home." Oh no, I don't think it's safe now. Yeah, it was like weird. So you know how Fred latches on.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I like hanging out with him. But I know like one.
Be honest.
One really cool thing that he did once.
Yeah.
Was we went to California on a trip, and Fred had that car that he loved.
Right.
That he took really, really good care of.
Yeah, Fred thinks whatever car he gets is the best car in the whole world.
Fred takes incredible care of cars.
Yeah, and also he only gets what his father gets. You know that too?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
His father has the same car all the time.
Well, he had the T-Bird, and it was like the special edition. I remember that.
And his father told him that Ford made the best cars, and that the T-Bird...
They were on top of things. They had made the best innovations now.
I remember that.
Coming back.
My dad tells me this.
Yeah, and then his dad got his dad's got one of those Jeeps now. That's what Fred has.
Well, I bought the Jeep before he did.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm letting a lot of lies fly.
Okay, fine. All right.
So anyway,
Fred, you did tell us that about the T-Bird. It was your dad.
Yeah, everything was your dad. And then Fred would even look at a piece of furniture and go, my dad can build this better.
Remember when he was turning over my furniture because he was going to tell his father how to make it?
Yeah. I don't know why. He couldn't go out and just buy it.
I don't know.
So anyway,
Fred came into Robin's apartment, started analyzing the furniture, and going, "I think my father can make this. I want to just draw a little blueprint of this furniture."
Silly me.
Yeah. Yeah, silly you. You're silly. You're the man from Mars.
And he had. Do you still have that stereo, Fred, that you built yourself?
It's probably somewhere, but I don't know where.
All right, anyway.
So we went to California for a week. We were at NBC. We went on that 1 week trip.
Right.
And Fred didn't want to leave his car in the driveway in Queens.
Right.
So he asked if it was okay to... I said, hey, leave it at my parents' house, because they have, room in the driveway.
Uh-huh.
So I got back a day later.
Yeah.
Fred got back on, like, a Saturday afternoon.
Right.
And he took a cab to my parents' house. And when I got back the next day, I said, oh, Fred, pick up the car? And my parents go, yeah, he was here till 4:30 in the morning.
Oh. Yeah. And what did he do?
They drank and ate.
Oh, man.
And hung up my parents. They drank a bottle. Him and my brother drank a bottle of scotch.
Because Fred never had anything to do.
But do your parents usually stay up until 4:30 in the morning?
No, but they didn't. I got to tell you, they didn't mind it. They enjoyed it. But
they don't mind it, but you don't realize what's happening. Fred just won't leave. I'm telling you, Fred doesn't leave.
I thought it was funny that my parents were up till 4:30 with Fred.
Yeah, in the old days when I used to have people over my house, Fred would just stay.
Yeah.
And then finally I have to say, Fred, I think we're all going to bed now.
Okay.
So why was I talking about Fred?
Because of that chest pain thing.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, the infamous story was that Fred ran up to his parents' house on the weekend, as usual, and he always used the excuse that his parents needed help around with chores.
Well, his big thing was, I know, was he had a lot of times he had to cut the lawn.
Yeah. Right. This had to be the most manicured lawn
But I think
ever.
it was, I always got the impression that Fred was on one of those like John Deere things that you drive, like that you sit in.
Right, like he was plowing
like a
back
big
40.
one.
Yeah, I don't know what Fred was doing, but all I know is Fred goes up there and decides he's going to chop wood. And, you know, Fred's a mental patient. If you give Fred wood to chop, he'll just keep chopping, and if you don't tell him to stop.
Like John Henry.
Right.
He cut down a tree like Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, so he went up there. He was out of shape.
Makes a forest into sort of.
Yeah. So he comes home, and he's got the worst pains in his chest.
From totally overdoing it.
From totally, overdoing it. And now Fred thinks he's having a heart attack. So, of course, Fred, who's having a heart attack, can't call anyone. Because Fred's uptight. Fred doesn't know how to call anyone. Fred didn't even know how to open a bank account at this time. Fred didn't have his own bank account.
That's true.
I just said, Fred, we'll take you to get a bank account. You can, listen to this, you can put your money in the bank and write a check. You don't have to keep all this cash on you.
Right, because he was like hiding his money under the mattress.
Yeah, but he was like, I don't know, if I put it in the bank, what happens if they take it?
His father had never told him about banks.
No. And his father, I guess, doesn't trust banks. Or something was going on. When I met Fred, he was like a babe out of the woods.
Well, I told you about the time he called me. He needed some money for something.
Yeah.
And I said, well, come over and pick me up, and I'll go to the bank. He said, but the banks are closed today. I said, don't worry, Fred. I have a card. He had no idea you could get into the bank.
Amazing.
It's like,
he didn't know anything about ATMs.
He's like Jethro Bodine. He's like out of the hills. What do you mean you're going to use this pool table for a game? I thought we're supposed to eat on it. So anyway, Fred was having a heart attack, and for some reason, I guess he called you.
He didn't call. He just came over.
Oh, he came over?
Yeah.
And Robin wouldn't open her door. That's in Robin's book.
Really?
Yeah. But I won't reveal the end of that story.
Big question, Robin. Did you know it was Fred?
You got to read the book.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Always a saleswoman. So anyway...
Did she pretend she wasn't home?
I could say yes.
No.
No. All right. All right, read the book.
And to think, up until
it's a tease for the book.
Up until this point, I thought Fred was crazy and Robin was sane.
Yeah, right.
Now it's even.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's definitely even. So...
We must have been a delightful group.
Oh, man. I just remember Fred's big heart attack, and it's like, hey, you ninny, you chopped wood for 12 hours straight. What do you expect?
But I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at the time.
Well,
Fred wound up in the emergency
he was in the emergency room, and I said, Fred, do you understand that did you do anything unusual? He's like, no. I said, where did you go this weekend? Well, it's my parents. Well, did you do anything unusual? No. Oh, really? Well, did you eat something strange? No. Did you have any activity? No. Well, in fact, I didn't have time for any activity. I was chopping wood. It's like, what? I had to do a lot of chores.
Didn't have time to overexert.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So it was just weird.
Yeah. But Fred, remember the time Fred had to go to
did Fred go to
court?
But did Fred go to the emergency room himself?
Yeah.
Fred, you really did? 'Cause that must have taken a lot, because you were in those days afraid.
He was really scared.
He was afraid to go anywhere.
Yeah. Doctors.
His heart was like an overdrive? Like it was...
Oh, it was like my arm was numb the whole 9 yards. It was like...
I almost lost Fred.
And I kept saying to myself, look, I overdid it, but the more you kept, doing the, telling yourself that you're okay, okay, the worse you felt. So it's like...
So how did you know how to go to an emergency room? That must have freaked you out.
I was going to go talk to Robin. I figured if I talked to somebody, she would just say, look, you're nuts right now. You just overdid it. You're not having a heart attack. Go home.
But wait a minute.
It would have been fine.
Did you drive all the way?
Robin really came through for you.
Did he drive all the way from Connecticut to New York?
No, he was living here.
Yeah, no, he drove from Connecticut to New York.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
He chopped the wood, drove home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but the pain didn't set in.
No, it didn't. It wasn't that day.
It was delayed. It was it was muscle exertion.
Right.
You know?
Well, so they reacted the next day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? I have something that I've always wanted to ask Fred.
Uh-oh.
You know, since I met him and since we're doing this whole thing.
Good luck.
No, the thing that I always found, not strange, but the hardest thing about that Fred had to deal with, when I met him, which was like 1984, we spent a year at NBC, then we got to K-Rock, and I don't know how long we were at K-Rock till he met Princess Norris. But as far as I know, in that entire time, which was probably like 2.5 years, I don't believe Fred ever had... I mean, I remember Fred and I used to rap about it all the time, and he just
What
said
did he say?
He said he just didn't have the opportunity to meet women.
Oh, okay.
Fred, is that true? You didn't have for 2 years?
It seemed like a long time.
It was about
Really? Because I thought Fred was a homo.
And my mother wanted to set him up with one of my cousins. I felt so bad for him.
Well, I was sure Fred was a homo. You know, because everyone always says to me, geez, Robin, a lesbian. I never thought you were a lesbian. Honestly, I swear. I always thought Fred was a homo. Because, and I used to test him. One night, I was in a hotel room, and I said, Fred, let's share a room. And Fred...
That's your room, wasn't it a bed?
No, it was a room, Robin. Let's take it easy over there. Come on. I am not attracted to Fred. Not much. Who can resist him?
I shared a room with Fred once. I never thought...
First of all, in those days, Fred used to smell like coffee because he drank way too much coffee. Yeah, but the coffee, he used to have a really stinky breath. You don't drink coffee anymore, do you?
I do, but...
Not as much. He used to be obsessive about it. That coffee cup was never...
Well, you know why? His dad drinks a lot of coffee.
He definitely...
Yeah. He does everything his dad.
Everything is...
Dad loves coffee.
If his dad wore a coat, he wore that.
Yeah, right. I'm right.
Well, you know what was really cool when you went to Fred's...
See, Fred's book is the opposite of yours. Fred did everything his father did. So anyway, I was convinced Fred was a homo because I knew some good-looking girls who wanted him, and Fred wasn't even reacting.
Remember that one girl who hung around with Fred and listened to him play that silly guitar
and she thought he was singing to her?
Now, she was nice. Come on.
She was a piece of ass. She was a piece of ass. Washington.
Very nice.
A piece of ass.
Is this the black woman?
Yeah.
And she hung around, hours. She was like, Robin, well, we just talked and talked. And she didn't know Fred would just talk and talk.
I would have taken this girl and given her a workout like you wouldn't. This girl was throwing herself. She was like pressing her lips up against Fred, doing anything. She has a body of a Barbie doll.
And you never asked him about it? It's just...
Listen.
Oh, we asked him all the time.
You try to talk to Fred about stuff.
No, but I don't mean you and Robin. I mean, you ever say, hey, you hitting on her?
Yeah, we would say...
and what would Fred had a rule, remember?
He says, I don't date people I work with.
That's right.
You don't crap where you eat.
Yeah. But meanwhile, I wasn't dating anybody, and the guy had that. So I said, okay, the guy's a homo. So one night, we're in a hotel room, and we're in the room, and I'm getting ready for bed, and I had my pants off, and so I'm walking around in my underwear, brushing my teeth.
Baiting the trap.
Yeah, baiting him, because, my body will really turn a guy on. And, Fred got into a corner, and, literally just, I remember he got changed really super fast.
Like the way you get changed in gym class in 5th grade.
Yeah, what he did was he got into the corner, he pulled his pants and his shirt off real fast, he was wearing boxer shorts, and he quickly jumped into the bed. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't see him.
How excited you were getting.
So I said, man. I said, what's his story?
Why did you do that, Fred? Did you think he might be interested in you?
You want to know something? I always picked up a vibe from him that he was slightly homo.
Oh, such a liar.
I swear to God.
I'm a married man. You're insane.
I'll tell you the truth. When I started on this show and you guys used to do your homo thing,
yeah.
Fred, I always thought you two were way too good at it. And there was a time at Club Benet when I was watching you two really getting into it, and I said to myself, is this the Emperor's? Is this right in my face? And these two are screaming homos, and I can't.
You're kidding.
Howard, I know the time. I can tell you the exact time.
You two were so believable. These two are really in love.
I can tell you the exact
time. I made out with them once.
All right. I can tell you the time that you're talking about.
Yeah.
We were all talking about it. Robin had this purple silk shirt, and Fred put it on, and it was just, I don't know, it was like it was right.
Transformed.
Yeah.
It's my color.
I don't know.
It was like Frosty's hat or something.
Yeah, Fred's way too comfortable wearing that stuff.
But you, feminine side.
You settled into there was the two. There was like
you guys were caressing each other.
There was magic between.
Guy has a good body. I'll give him that. Come on. Come on. He's a woodsman.
You were way too into it.
He chops wood.
The time that it really I questioned it was when you and Fred and Al Rosenberg were going to do that morning show.
Yeah.
For the first time.
And Fred played my wife.
Dressed up as your wife.
And looked way too good.
And looked too good in a dress.
People were calling in and saying, your wife is really pretty. It was really strange.
Like, Fred makes a great woman.
He had long black hair. And
I'm a hell of a dame.
He had a nice body. Big chest. So anyway, So I tested for that night. He didn't seem to be homo, but...
You guys were in the same bed?
No. What are you, insane?
Wasn't there a story where
I'm not like you.
No, it was always a room.
No, that was your story with Hawthorne. You ended up in the same bed.
We're not on me today yet.
All right.
It was always a room. But for a long time, every time we went somewhere, we could never afford more than 2 rooms. So you and Fred were always bunking together.
I know. I want to bunk with you. All right, so there it is. That's another story about...
Fascinating chapter.
In Fred's life.
The man from Mars on Earth to take a look. He can read your mind just like an open book. Yes. He's a man from Mars and he's extremely clever. Brilliant but kind in every endeavor.
All right, very good. Gary and I look laughing every time Jackie laughs. Jackie's way too into it.
He enjoys it too much.
He just did 3 separate, distinct laughs.
No, you know what it is? The whole time you're talking to Fred, I have thought this whole thing was so hysterical, but I'm absolutely paranoid because one giggle from me could make the whole wind shift and make the whole thing come on me. So I'm just feeling like...
Right, you got to be quiet.
You know, all I got to do is it's like whomp. Bye, Fred. Hello, joke man.
Jerk man. All right, very good. So there's a little insight into the people love Fred and love to know what he's up to.
You know what? We don't know any more about Fred than we did.
Can you imagine Fred though going without for 2 years and like having the availability of all these women? That is really.
When we were at NBC, you could walk through the intern office there at night where they made all those telephone calls and it was all girls
and they all
they were all arguing about who
the thing is,
liked
the guy
more.
I mean, I understand why I'm going crazy. I have women throwing themselves at me and I'm married. He was single.
Yeah, and he refused to give his favors to any of them.
You know who his girlfriend was for a while?
Who?
The Vietnamese woman across the street in the deli.
Yeah.
Fred used to go there like every night and get dinner, and there was this like pretty cute Vietnamese girl. He would go and rap to her a lot at night.
Oh, yeah?
Really? See, I didn't know that.
But I mean, they weren't a couple.
Did he ever ask her out?
No. They just would go talk to her all the time.
Right. Dating the enemy, huh?
Sorry, man.
All right.
With the enemy.
Sorry, I didn't go to Nam.
Yeah, well, I did. I don't like that.
Getting secrets.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
7:18 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. Eagle weather partly sunny today. A high of 65. A little wet right now, but it should get sunny by this afternoon. Tonight, cloudy with a chance of rain and a low of 47. Tomorrow should be pretty wet, and we should only see a high of about 47. Right now, it's 59 in Dallas, 56 in Fort Worth. Checking traffic for the Comedy Defensive Driving School in Dallas. Harry Hines near Motor Street. Police responding to a disturbance reported at a protest in the hospital district. Injury accidents reported eastbound 175 CF on at Ed Road just north of Beltline. Southbound I-35 Stemmon Service Road just past Justin Road. Care flight on the scene of a wreck involving a turned-over car. No delays, even though the service road is blocked. Northwest Highway at Marsh Lane near the Target store. Injury accident there. Also Ferguson at PV. Police report a school bus involved and is reported to be on fire. Eastbound Forest at Abrams. Northbound Harry Hines at Wycliffe. The right and center lanes blocked. Watch for delays there. And westbound Davis at Loop 12 Walton Walker. Injury accident there as well. And a signal malfunction. Northwest Highway at 75 Central. The lights flashing red. Traffic very slow in all directions. And that's traffic. I'm Brad Baxter on 97.1 The Eagle.
Hey, it's me again. Your car. It's yellow. It's yellow. It's yellow. It's red. Now you need to call Comedy Defensive Driving School at 8 Comedy.
97.1 The Eagle wants to throw the biggest and best funeral Howard, Robin, and the boys have ever seen. And we need your help.
Show your support of the Howard Stern Show by putting a Howard Stern bumper sticker on your car.
Pick up your free Howard Stern stickers at any high-tech car audio, the cellular phone store in Bedford, Richardson Bike Mart, and any American Honda Superstore.
Fill out the entry form on back to enter a daily drawing for Howard Stern t-shirts.
The Howard Stern bumper sticker from your pure rock station.
97.1
LOWERS.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Yeah. Thank you. Jackie Jokeman. To order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it's $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. It's a Jokeland special going on right now. You buy 2, you get 1 free. Hard to believe that he can make a profit doing that. You could buy 2 CDs for $10? Seriously?
No, it's 3 for the price of 2 if you buy.
You buy 2. Oh, for $20, you get
a good deal.
It doesn't sound as good as what I thought. What's the difference? Call 1-800-323-KING. Who needs 3 Jackie CDs?
That's what I was going to say.
Well, gift giving.
With 3 of them?
Gift giving,
right.
Excellent gifts.
Can you record over them?
That's not
CDs.
The cassettes, if you put a piece of tape on.
All right, so then it's worth it.
Oh, you do actually push that little thing out.
Yeah, when we buy one of your tapes, do you push the little thing out?
That's what Nancy's mom does all day.
Is that right?
Push out those little tabs.
Saturday night, January 28th, we have some exciting Jackie news. Jackie will be at the Riviera Hotel. This is a big day for Jackie.
This is a big treat for Las Vegas.
Yeah.
The night before the Super Bowl.
That's right. That's Las Vegas, Nevada. For raunchy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. Good for you, Jackie. Congratulations on all your excitement.
Oh, you're wonderful.
You are wonderful.
I am. I don't know. I tried to say something nice. But you can't do it. Hey, by the way, I received a fax, and someone says to me, hey, Howard, what the hell is Governor Pataki doing meeting with that fat truck, Reverend Al Sharpton? Is he on crack with Oprah or smoking joints with Angry Jackie? You're his pal, Howard. How about finding out? I'm worried now. This is from Johnny. Johnny is a listener of ours of 12 years. And Johnny, listen, read between the lines, pal. Pataki knows what he's doing. He's got to do that. It's Martin Luther King Day. He's got to meet with somebody black.
You got to be seen with somebody black on
Right.
Martin Luther King Day. Everybody was with somebody black yesterday.
Right. Even I was with somebody black yesterday. So the point is...
That's what you do on that holiday.
Yeah, use your head. It's not like he's going to do anything about it. He's still going to ignore black people. don't get all nervous. It's for appearances and appearances only.
You know what? But that brings up an interesting point. Mr. Sharpton.
Yes.
Or Reverend Sharpton, because Pataki was meeting with the Reverend and a bunch of other ministers.
Right.
Why you have to meet with ministers, I don't know, but...
Yeah, they're going to teach him something. No, he had to do that. I know all about politics.
Are there any other black kind of people besides ministers?
No, everyone, they've taken a survey now. 97% of black people are ministers, and the other people just go to their services. And, everyone is a minister now.
Okay.
You know, it's such a sad thing, minister. I mean, first of all, you need absolutely zero brain to be a minister. You understand that? You need zero brain power. It doesn't require you studying anything. It doesn't require you going to school or accomplishing something. You want to meet with somebody? With Robin, she at least got a nursing degree, right, Robin?
A lot of ministers will tell you
Right.
that they became ministers after a revelation.
No. The revelation was they couldn't get into college. That took work.
They'll tell you stories about walking through an alley.
Right.
And then all of a sudden hearing a voice.
Yeah, they heard a voice.
And then you want the governor to sit down with these people?
Well, the governor's got to meet with them because all of a sudden so-called leaders in the black community are ministers, and it's really a pathetic situation. You don't see leaders in the white community.
You certainly don't see them having, collars after encountering a voice in an alley.
Right. And what are they doing in an alley? So anyway.
They were always in an alley.
No, Governor Pataki hasn't lost his mind. He has to do what every politician does on Martin Luther King Days, meet with somebody black.
Well, what I was going to bring up was they were talking to Governor Pataki about the death penalty. You would have been doing this.
Yes.
Had you continued to run for governor?
Yeah, I would have had to meet with Reverend Al Sharpton.
And discuss the death penalty.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday you said something about being opposed to the death penalty or questioning your support for it. Would you, at this point, when you were sitting in the governor's mansion, then have a crisis of conscience?
No, I would have. No, listen, you got to have a death penalty. The problem is you got to be careful who gets it. This is what I was saying yesterday. Because if you see O.J., we can't give O.J. the death penalty. Guy killed 2 people, 2 human beings, and they can't seek the death penalty because no jury would give, popular O.J. the death penalty. Yet, you turn around, Susan Smith, who killed 2 people, is getting the death penalty.
Her 2 people were smaller. Does that make a difference?
Yeah, I think, you know what it is? We don't like older people. The younger they are, we like them. That's why all the religiosos like fetuses. They can't stand them once they're born, though. And quite frankly, O.J., you can make a case that O.J. is a real murderer. Susan was a bad driver. She should have just said, listen, I accidentally drove into the lake and jumped out and tried to get the kids out. That would have been a better story. She wouldn't have gotten the death penalty.
The trouble is she kept it a secret for a couple of days.
Exactly right.
She didn't handle it right.
She should be like Ted Kennedy, go, Of course I kept it a secret. I was embarrassed. I'm a bad driver. So, anyway, my point is that the death penalty has got to be equal. In other words, it's got to be in certain types of cases, and it's got to be across the board.
If you did this, you have to be tried for the death penalty.
That's right.
None of this meeting and deciding.
Because what you'll find is that mostly, I see there's a complete inequity in the justice system. Judges react to on whims.
Mm-hmm.
They'll react to someone if they're famous. You know, I got to get him in the courtroom. You know, they'll react to a poor person. They'll treat him one way. Rich OJ gets treated a different way. He can't get the death penalty. So it's a whole. What? Listen to this. Elephant Boy stopped by. I had to drop something off. But you should see what's going on with this guy.
What?
Ever since we made him a star.
What happened?
I love it. You know, Elephant Boy had to be the type of guy growing up who got his ass kicked every day.
I told you, I met people who told me they used to give Elephant Boy a hard time in Hebrew school.
Right.
And stuff like that. You know, they just picked on him all the time.
Elephant Boy went to Hebrew school? Elephant Boy, did he get bar mitzvahed?
I don't know. You have to ask him. But I know people who went to Hebrew school with him.
Here's his Haftorah.
La 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 la. Sha la 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 la.
Hey, Elephant Boy, you had a bar mitzvah?
Yeah. I have when I was 14 years old.
Was everyone cracking up?
The boy said I came up okay. You know, I didn't stutter. I was able to pronounce my words if it was in Hebrew.
Let me ask you, Elephant Boy.
Yeah.
Let me hear you say something in Hebrew. I want to see if it's any clearer.
Yeah.
Finish that.
I can't remember.
And nobody laughed.
And no one was laughing during that? That's how you did your... Is that how you did... And did you have any friends at your bar mitzvah?
Yeah, it was...
Who was there? How many kids were invited?
A lot.
Really?
At my school.
You had friends?
Yeah, back in Thursday, yes.
They made fun of you.
Yeah. I don't believe it. I don't believe you had friends.
Well, like I said, that
people came for the free food.
That's maybe who knows.
How many friends were at your bar mitzvah?
Oh, I don't remember. It was like a table, maybe by 10, 12.
I never thought of Fred as a religious entity.
Yeah. No, I'm not a religious anymore. You know, except on the high days.
High days.
The days he's high.
Yeah, but it was.
What does that hat say? How much money do you get paid for wearing that hat on my show?
I was prepared to come and so I was.
Is that another strip club?
Yeah.
Elephant Boy goes now. Elephant Boy is a featured artist at these strip clubs, and he walks in and he's like a big man. He walks in the doors part now. And Elephant Boy showed up at Gary's appearance. Listen to this. Elephant Boy showed up in Rochester at Gary's appearance.
Yeah.
With an entourage of no less than 10 people. Strippers, his girlfriend.
Just like a people I know from Buffalo.
What was it like?
Well, first of all, it was really weird because this appearance was booked for me, and then they said Fred's here, and I didn't even know Fred was going to be there, and then it just said Fred just happened to be in Buffalo.
Right.
Was going to stop by Rochester. So he walked in with...
but what's the move? I mean... Fred hears you're going somewhere.
I don't know, because I don't know.
I was... The Rochester staff hired me. They wanted me to come up there. I thought you knew...
Someone told me... Hey, Elephant Boy, someone told me that, like, when Gary books an appearance, you call the station and you say, hey, listen, just give me a hotel room and I'll go up there.
No, they called me up.
No, they told me... Seriously, they said to me, I said, what's Fred doing up here?
Yeah.
And the program director said, oh, Fred said he was visiting some friends in Buffalo. Could he come by?
No, I mean, no way. The station manager Rochester invited me and said I was going up there. That would be my chance to meet with my friends from Buffalo. You know.
All I know is he shows up with an entourage of 50 people.
He walked in with about 10 people. There was his girlfriend. Yeah. There was some guy dressed like Sam Kinison, you know, fat guy with the long coat and the beret.
Yeah.
There was a pretty cute girl, and there was a whole bunch of other people. And I remember he walked in, and they had like a VIP area, and they all walked in.
A VIP area?
Yeah, and they all walked in like Fred led, and they all walked in like, hey, we're with Fred.
Right.
And they went in, there was like free booze and everything.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, one of the listeners just said, Fred's got an entourage?
Yeah, I know.
I'm laughing like my mother.
He's like Elvis with a speech impediment. Fred, you've got a whole little thing going on, huh? You've got a whole social life from all this.
I thank you for it.
Yeah. I'm glad for you.
He doesn't know anybody in Buffalo unless he met him as a result of this show.
Yeah, I mean, because Fred is like, you know, the nerd who made good.
Yeah.
He's king of the dicks. Come on.
Well, Fred's now an informant, I see. Apparently, Kenny Anderson of the New Jersey Nets was spotted in Scores, and here's Fred quoted in the paper as ratting him out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does it say? A member of Howard Stern's entourage. This is from the Daily News Sports section.
Yeah.
They're saying that Anderson was AWOL during Wednesday's practice, and according to eyewitnesses, spent the evening at Scores. He spent yesterday morning denying the allegation. Who's Anderson?
He's like the Nets' biggest player.
Oh, okay.
One of them.
A member of Howard Stern's entourage corroborated Anderson's visit.
Yes, I was leaving when he was entering.
How do they understand what he was saying?
Fred the Elephant Boy said.
He looked like he spent the evening out.
Ratting him out, huh?
Isn't there some kind of a stripper club code?
Listen to the Elephant Boy in the paper. He goes, if he keeps denying this throughout the weekend, when Howard returns on Tuesday, the first thing I will do is call up and say Kenny is a liar.
Yeah. I decided not to because you damn bring that up on the news.
Well, what's with you, man? The guy goes to Scores for a little entertainment.
Yeah.
What are you, the police?
No, I think that's just for, you know.
You're going to make it so no celebrity. You see, that's why I don't go to strip clubs, because everyone rats you out.
If
I swear to God, remember one time for Billy West's bachelor party, I went to Scores?
Yeah.
Within 10 minutes, there was some reporter there.
New York Times reporter. We were there in the middle of the afternoon. There were 16 people in the place, and we were 15 of them.
Yeah.
This guy, New York Times reporter, he had his pad open. He said, hey, can I ask you a couple of questions about coming to Scores?
Yeah, and I was like, uh-oh.
I was hoping to get some free tickets from the Nest to keep quiet.
Thinking blackmail.
So what do you do every weekend? You get together and like you go to Elephant Boy hears there's going to be a big club appearance. He says, "Hey, wait a second, I can glom on to this and bring my whole entourage and look like a hero."
My friends, I'll gather my friends.
Because at Howard Stern events, Elephant Boy can walk in and be the big star.
Yeah.
What?
He really, I mean, people really dig seeing him. When we were up in Rochester and they brought him up, you know, they dig seeing him.
Right.
Yeah. And what Gary said about Marlowe's, you know, in Rochester. It's true. Gary was being too nice to.
And Elephant Boy's way too involved.
So it is true.
Yeah.
They didn't ask you up there. You just went up there.
No. They really asked me. They really asked me up here. They doing the birthday show. The general manager giving some money for my expenses.
How much?
Just $50.
How did he get up there?
I don't know. Elephant Boy after my birthday show drove up to Rochester to watch Gary at a club with 10 of his friends and got $50.
According to my calculations, he left right after the birthday show to get up there on time. It's a 8-hour drive.
Yeah, that's no wait.
So Elephant Boy gets a whole activity for the weekend instead of sitting in his mom's house and staring at the wall.
Yeah, over the garage.
He's now got a girlfriend, and he's got like 10 people, and they're looking for stuff to do. Hey, if we're going to hang around with you, Elephant Boy, you better bring us somewhere.
Well,
so he piles them into a car.
Yeah.
They take a 9-hour road trip. They get up, and they're taking a 9-hour road trip to go watch Gary at some club.
It wasn't even a performance.
So that Elephant Boy can walk in and everyone will go wild.
Yeah, so they can be the scene makers.
Isn't that weird? And they don't get paid or anything, and Elephant Boy somehow contacts the general manager.
He contacted me.
No, he talked to you at the party. Is that true?
No, he called me a couple of weeks ago about this Elizabeth party. I was at the one before last year.
You know, the bastard is having more fun than me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at home on Prodigy.
Let me tell you another weird thing that went on that Fred and I haven't even discussed yet.
Right.
So I go to Rochester, I fly in, and they have a car for me.
Right.
It brings me from the hotel to wherever, and I guess they get it on trade, so they said, Gary, you know, you have this car, whatever you want to do.
Right.
So after the show, I want to go out with my friends and have a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
And then Fred's girlfriend's telling me, listen, we need the car to get back to the hotel, like this whole thing. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Now all of a sudden I'm sharing a car with, Fred's girlfriend. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
So
now she's negotiating.
So we took off.
I mean, you're supposed to get a car, and now Fred, the Elephant Boy's girlfriend, is telling you she has to come in the car.
She's got to get to the airport.
But what do you have to do with her?
I don't know. So the deal is, I talked to the program director of the station. He said just go out. So we're out at this bar, and the limo driver comes into the bar, and he gets me and my friends. He says, listen, Fred the Elephant Boy's beeping me. I got to go back and get him. And so I had to leave the bar. I felt bad.
We was at the hall after class. It was cleaning Canada, and we was like, what? We was a couple, like a couple of dicks right around doing nothing, sitting down as a. Clean up.
What the hell is he talking about? My grandfather couldn't speak any English, and this is how he used to sound.
So, we were just ready to like an hour after the show.
Can you imagine, Gary? You go up to do. You're going up.
I get very few perks in life.
Yeah, you're going to do an appearance. They arrange for a car for you, and Elephant Boy walks in unbeknownst to you.
Right. Didn't even know he was going to be there.
Within 2 minutes, Elephant Boy's girlfriend somehow now is bossing you around and telling you need your car.
Well, the funny thing was, I felt bad, right? So I left my friends at the bar.
But why should you have to be burdened?
I just did. I just felt bad.
Elephant Boy managed to get to the club.
We went.
Can't you get your girlfriend to the airport?
Yeah, there was
a whole ordeal. People were switching cars, and I got in the middle of it because I like Fred. No other reason.
Right.
So when I got back there, the girlfriend was sort of like, she was like, couldn't believe that I had left him stranded. In the meantime, I shouldn't be involved with him.
Should have just left.
It wasn't your fault. They should get one car for you and maybe like a small car for us. I didn't know what was the.
You want to know something that used to happen to me because I always felt guilty getting a limo.
Right.
And wherever I went. So, like, people would say to me afterwards, hey, can I have a ride and junk? And I would always go, yeah, of course. And then before I knew it, was like a bus. There'd be 19 people in there, and I'm dropping them off at their door, and I'm going to be 12 hours late.
Yeah, you never get home because you're delivering everyone.
Yeah, and it takes a long time. So finally now I go, no, I got to get home. You managed to get here, now get the hell out.
Fred, why don't you call a taxi?
It was a long ride, Sam, and since the station was... pay me just for my expense. I don't want to take any more money to what I have to spend, like, to eat. So
you decided to ruin Gary's night.
I was trying to go to Pocono to work the horse show, and then we thought, let's go up the limit.
I have no idea what he says, but I'm thoroughly entertained. I love it. Let me ask you something, Elephant Boy. Now that you're getting famous because of this speech pattern of yours, if you tomorrow I could grant you a wish, and I say, Elephant Boy, I can get rid of your speech impediment. I'll give you Fred's voice. Fred Norris.
Yeah.
You can get rid of it, but you're not going to be famous anymore. No one's going to care anymore. Would you take the deal?
I will popular, rare because unlike the other records, when you go away without whatever, I will have a life with people like Mouse, like Captain Jack. I wonder what they would do in the morning if you go off the air. So,
well, there's your answer, Robin.
He's feeling bad for somebody else. That's what kills me.
What is his answer?
His answer is that even though he's Fred the Elephant Boy, he would take it because even though he's Fred the Elephant Boy, without that impediment, he'd have a life. And none of those other guys would.
Right. You think that your life wouldn't go back to where it was before this show if you weren't on it anymore?
Yeah, your girlfriend would dump you. You wouldn't be Fred the Elephant Boy anymore.
Indignant over there bossing Gary around.
All right.
I just think, give me your car.
Howard, I don't know if we ever...
I need your car. I need your car.
My girlfriend needs to go to the... airport.
Airport. He had a whole thing. He had a. The girlfriend had to get to Cleveland on a 2:40 flight, and then other people had to get to Buffalo on a train.
Hey, where did you pick up all these friends? These hangers-oners?
No, my friend, 12 home.
What?
My friends from Buffalo 12 home. That was.
How did you make friends in Buffalo?
When I went up to Buffalo on Thursday.
Buffalo.
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 To meet the coffee. Okay, excuse me, I'm speaking. To meet the coffee from California, I made some friends there.
Is there any state you can pronounce?
California.
Maybe you should move to a
California.
California.
But Fred's got all these weird things going on because the next morning we had an 8:00 flight, so we were up at 7:30 in the morning, and we were all out pretty late.
Yeah.
And there's Fred roaming around the lobby of the hotel, and one of the friends from Buffalo, this girl who's pretty cute,
right?
She's roaming around too, and I don't know, her car broke down, and she needed to spend the night in Fred's room. But nothing happened. My friend even said, he doesn't.
Fred's always getting teased.
He's always sleeping with these girls, but never getting them.
Yeah, what a life. Well, it's better than what he was doing before, which was sleeping in his mom's house.
Believe me, before this show, I was quite busy in my room.
In your room?
Yeah. with my girlfriend, mind you.
Hey, Howard, I don't know if we ever addressed this on the air, but I've always wanted... No, Fred, I mean, have you ever... Everything that could be possibly done to try to correct your speech pattern has been done? Is there anything else?
Is this something I can do for you?
When I was young, I used to start to watch this.
Can I see your tongue for a second? Let me see your tongue. Let me see your tongue. It's normal.
Yeah, no. I think I told you once before, you know...
I think you could improve your speech.
Well, I was told now, we did not back then, what I have is a very sort of form of cerebral palsy.
Really?
How to affect my voice.
What?
He's saying he thinks he's got cerebral palsy of the mouth.
Like a cleft palate or something.
No, he definitely has some nerve deal going on there.
Yeah, you're missing a synapse. I'll tell you that. What are you looking for, a telethon? I got cerebral palsy. You don't got no cerebral palsy. You got rocks in your head.
It's on a theory. I don't know what that's
But is it your theory or a doctor's theory?
I think a doctor once told me, but it's like in the 90s. Nobody knew that back in the 60s.
All right, who cares? Anyway, listen, that's your problem.
You asked me.
Yeah, what is it, Ralph?
You know, Fred's like carried away at the birthday show.
Yeah, what did he do?
Mary Jo was dancing, and he hopped on top of her and started humping her.
Yeah, well, evidently that's tonight's show.
Oh, my God.
Tonight's show on E, you see Elephant Boy dancing with Mary Jo Buttafuoco. And Elephant Boy, I think, tries to rape her.
Her trying to run away.
Let me ask you something. If you have Mary Jo's husband, will you go screwing around with a dumb young bimbo and live at home?
Sure I would.
And upset.
Why not? What's he talking about?
I don't know. I think he's trying to say that he likes Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
Right. Mary Jo's nice, but...
Yeah, and I finished sort of red Joey, so nothing more...
Well, all right, I can't say. I don't know what he said. What did he say?
He's telling Joey that he has nothing to worry about.
Right, okay. I say this. The rain in pain fall mainly on pain. Let me see if you can say that.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the pain.
All right, there you go. All right, anyway.
By the way, Howard, I want to thank you for letting me come on your birthday show.
Well,
it was a great show.
Don't thank him.
Gary and Robin, you also. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Robin.
Leave him alone. The guy's got some problem.
Every year, I always say, nothing can top it. And next year, you always do.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well said.
They understood that.
All right, very good.
Fred, I know you can't do anything about the speech, but could you, like, maybe bathe?
Why, you smell?
I'll get a whiff, man.
Yeah, you stink today?
Don't smell him, Howard.
If Papa was not used to those...
No, it's you, man.
No,
somebody smell him. Does he smell?
Elephant Boy shaves weird too. Like he's got the whole side of his neck is like these long hairs. Yeah. Like he misses them and
he misses chunks.
He misses chunks of his beard.
Even my girlfriend says about
yeah, sloppy shaver.
Yeah,
he shaves like he talks.
How often is he seeing that girl? She still is in Cleveland, right?
Well, she was with me this week, and Papa's show next month.
What is it? What is it, Papa Booty?
No. You know who's on the phone who says he can help Elephant Boy?
Who?
Sam Twat.
Oh, really?
He's the one who...
The famous speech person.
Hey, Sam.
Hi, how are you, Howard?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Okay.
You're saying you could help Elephant Boy get rid of that?
Yeah, we'd give him a ride.
Let me tell you something. If you could get rid of that you would be a genius.
I think it's a genius.
This is the guy who, like, teaches people, famous actors, dialects and stuff.
Meryl Streep, Robert De Niro.
Hey, can you help him out a little there, Sam? Tell him to say something.
Oh, geez. Well, try the rain in Spain again.
The rain in Spain falls madly on the plane. Are you sure? You know what?
Well, let him help you. He's trying to teach you something.
This is going to be uphill, Howard.
Yeah.
Now, Sam, someone told me you're controversial in the sense that you punch your people in the face repeatedly until they speak right?
Well, no. Actually, what we do is we tie them by the ankles and we suspend them from the ceiling. It improves the circulation.
Now, Elephant Boy, Sam is one of these guys who literally can help people like you.
How long do you think it would take, though, Sam?
Let me answer that. This could be a life project. Sam could be by the time there's any kind of real indication that it's working. How long would it take you to get Elephant Boy in shape?
Oh, gee, we see results with every session, and if we don't, we dismiss the guy.
No,
but
there you go.
But it would be very short.
Are you saying that you'd give him a couple of free lessons?
Absolutely.
Wow. Now, what is this about rectal electrocution?
That's the secret approach.
And Sam, can we send our e-cameras to cover this?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
All right.
Are you for it, Elephant Boy?
Yeah.
Look, what is one of the exercises Elephant Boy will be doing?
Well, he's got a problem with his L's, so we would help him achieve a better L by helping his tongue get his palate better.
His L's? I mean... A through Z. Yeah, what about A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
Why would you start on L?
All right, but you're going to start with L? Now, how can you get him to pronounce L a little more effectively?
Well, the classic way of doing it is you take your tongue tip and you put it on your palate behind your top teeth.
Do that, Elephant Boy. No, just do what Sam's saying. Yeah, okay. And now what does he do?
And then we get him to pair it with different vowels. So like la, li, lo, lit.
Say la.
La.
That's it. Li.
Li, lo.
Oh,
very good. He's getting it.
Hey, he's like Frankenstein. Wow, that's good.
I can't pick a law. Thanos screw up.
Oh, boy.
But you know, once again, Sam, I appreciate it.
Sam, I'm going to take you up on that for Elephant Boy because I have no...
What did he just say?
He says he's going to take him up on it. You're not busy, are you?
Oh, no, not at all.
All right. Sam, hold the line, okay?
Sure.
That's Sam Schwat. Oh, Schwat or Twat?
Schwa, Howard, Schwa.
Schwat.
Oh, you say schwa?
It's easier to say New York Speech Improvement Services.
Sam Schwat. Okay. Hold on, Sam. He's good, though. I read about him. Who are the big actors you taught?
Oh, Kathleen Turner, Robert De Niro, Sean Young.
Kathleen Turner has a problem. Is she over...
Could you fix her?
She's like, oh, hello, darling.
Well, actually,
you know.
if you speak to her in person, off a script, she's got a Spanish accent because she was brought up in Colombia and Venezuela and Madrid.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously. But she's very well coached.
I think you overcoached her. She got carried away. All right, hold on, okay? That's Sam Schwat.
Always good things happen when I come on your show.
Right, maybe you're going to be speaking perfectly now.
But you would kick me off the show.
We'll see.
Well, we just asked you and you said you would take it. Take it.
I am.
Sam says he can help you. Go to it.
And like I said, if we do take lessons, I want to have ass. I got to get myself into it.
You want to make a bet right now?
Yeah,
I guarantee you, Elephant Boy gets kicked out.
I do too.
Yeah.
2 lessons.
Yeah.
2 lessons, and Sam gives up.
I say Sam's going to hang himself.
Wouldn't that be funny? Like we go and videotape it, then the next day we find him hanging from a chair. Just hanging off the chandelier.
Why you're standing on the chair?
You're supposed to teach me.
Wouldn't that be great? After 3 weeks, Sam's like him.
Yeah, right.
I'm not I help you so bad. Is it not better than me all?
All right. Thank you, Elephant Boy.
And thank you. And thanks again. We're happy for the show.
Right. Okay, Elephant Boy. Thank you. And we got to take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1 The Eagle. It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Hey, somebody said Fred the Elephant Boy sounds like Nell, the movie Nell. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to... You know what? Maybe it's time to write a bit.
A movie.
A movie. Fred the Elephant Boy in the sequel to Nell. We find him in the woods.
Nelephant.
Nelephant. Hey, you know, why don't we do that?
Sure.
Nelephant. It's a story of a guy who is, I guess his parents, I don't know, must crash in the woods or something, and he's raised by wolves.
Well, he's raised in the woods,
Yeah?
secluded, and the parents sort of crap out on him.
How do the parents crap out on him?
Apparently, the mother has a stroke, so she can't talk well herself. And then she sort of dies, and Elephant Boy is left out there by himself.
Where's the dad?
Make his own strange language. I have no clue.
Right. Wow. So, he's raising himself in the woods.
Mm-hmm. And then he's discovered by scientists.
Right.
Who can't understand him.
Right. He's discovered by Dr. Norris and Dr. Martin.
He's an alien.
Right.
Dr. Mo and Dr. Curley.
Yeah, and they think that they found an alien, and they're going to get rich. But it turns out to be Elephant Boy, and then we just throw him back in the woods. How great was it hearing Elephant Boy sing Yiddish songs?
Oh, man.
I could have used a little more of that.
Yeah, there's something there, too.
Yeah, something in that.
Yeah, maybe we could have him singing his bar mitzvah. California girl.
Recreate.
La 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 la.
The Elephant Boy bar mitzvah tapes.
La 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 la.
I never get tired of listening to him or trying to decipher what he's saying.
When he starts to talk fast, I'm lost.
Yeah, me too. The most annoying thing is when you're at a strip club, because Elephant Boy hangs out at scores 24 hours a day. And you're at the strip club, and you're all excited because there's girls, and you get to watch them be naked, and Elephant Boy's there, and you're like, oh, no, because Elephant Boy loves to talk.
Yeah.
Ironically, he loves to talk.
I have never seen anyone with such a terrible problem with speech who love to talk more.
And the music's real loud. You know, in the strip club, it's all music and smoke, and it's dark, and Elephant Boy comes up to you, sits right next to you on the couch. Now, here I am. I'm ready to see girls. And Elephant Boy is sitting next to me talking, and he's like, you know, yeah, the music's going, the girls are dancing to the Rolling Stones. He's like, what are you doing? And I go, what? What? If I wanted to know we were going to do that. Hey, Elephant Boy, why don't you mellow out? Why don't you just relax and watch the show, man? What? It's unbelievable.
He never seems to run out of things to say either.
No,
in the noisiest situation.
And he's spitting all over you, and he's describing something that happened to him and Captain Jenks, or, you know, something. It's always him and Captain Jenks and things I don't care about. It's like, you know, the music's going, and it was the group there, it will be all right. If I came on the show, and if I came on the show, and they'll talk, my brother will hurt me. What?
Lots of times he's telling you what he thinks is a funny story, and he starts laughing.
Yeah.
You don't even know what he said.
Yeah, it's like your worst nightmare. It's your worst nightmare.
You know what's so sad is he can't talk. But so you would think he would do what he could do to help himself. He doesn't wash, so he smells.
Right.
He doesn't shave well, so he's got clumps of hair.
Right.
And plus, that stupid cowboy hat is always on the most ridiculously crooked way.
Yeah.
So it's just...
Well, you know what it is? I think when your voice and stuff is that messed up, you go like, why bother with everything else? Yeah, it's like, you know...
Maybe we should do an Elephant Man makeover, an Elephant Boy makeover, too. Because I'm thinking he never cuts his hair right. He's just chopped off.
Yeah, it's all greasy.
Yeah.
Send him to your friend in the village.
Right.
There's a lot you could do.
Fabian. All right, anyway, let me take some phone calls.
Fabian might quit the business.
Enough with
There's
Elephant
no
Boy.
hope.
Los Angeles, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, hi, you're on the air.
Who's this?
It's Howard, you're on the air.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know about why the Mexican station's winning down here, man.
Well, because the whole California is overrun with Mexicans.
Well, besides that, I myself listen to that station once in a while, and the reason why everybody's tuned in and has that station on all the time is they're always giving like free trucks away, like, you know, they give them like opportunities to win a key.
No, sir, let me explain something to you. It is virtually impossible for me to lose my audience to a Spanish-speaking station. There is no way that people who are bilingual are making up that amount of my audience. My audience is mostly white, English-speaking audience. The subtleties of my humor are lost on the new immigrants from Mexico. You understand?
Yeah.
It is virtually impossible. It's obvious that once a year I have to be embarrassed and humiliated by the rating service's incompatibility with this new ethnic minority.
Yeah.
Well, in other words, I get screwed because they end up surveying too many Hispanics. It's absolutely absurd.
Well, also, you know, like another thing is...
I mean, your station there could give away houses and franchises and money, and my people are not going to tune into Mexican radio.
Well, see, I know, and the thing is, you're on just a certain time. It's like
No. Let me explain something to you. Listen to me. You know, I resent...
He still doesn't believe a word you said.
I resent...
No, I believe everything you say.
Hey, listen here, my Spanish friend. I am telling you that I know a little bit more about this topic than you do.
Yeah, I
The
know.
call letters out in Los Angeles are KLSX.
Yes.
The guy in the Mexico station switched their call letters to KLAX.
Yeah.
And from that day forward, we've had this confusion.
No, yeah.
Now, either you're high or you're smoking hot sauce, but you seem not to... No, you're not. You don't seem to comprehend anything. Don't tell me it's because they're giving away trucks. They could give away a fleet of trucks. They could give away anything. Don't you tell me that. Don't try to embarrass me.
Have you looked into it? I'm just calling you.
Ah, shut up.
Trucks.
Trucks.
Like, how many people can win a truck?
He thinks I'm a dope.
Howard,
Yeah.
I want to know how come your staff kisses your butt for the birthday show every year. What are you, the king or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am the
Go out,
king.
you spend all this money on a room, celebrities, expensive gifts. I mean, first of all, isn't that payola against the law to pay radio guys gifts like you get?
Yes.
And second of all,
That's why I have to actually declare everything I get, which is why I'm going to return half that stuff.
And second of all,
A-hole. Friggin' a-hole. It's show business, jackass.
I think that you're full of it.
Yeah, no. You're right. I am full of it. And you know what? I've got more. Yeah, the show's going to go right down the tube. And I'm laughing.
Waste of time. You wish you were Imus.
No, I wish I was over. I wish you were here so I could kick your ass. I wish you'd come down to the station so I could punch you in the face. Come down here, you pussy, wheelchair-bound pussy. Get down here now. Get down here now so I can beat your ass after the show. I'm going to knock you in the face.
I'll knock you out.
Punch you right in your head, you big jackass. Get down here now so I can beat your ass. Who do you think I am? You stupid.
He just is upset because nobody throws him a party.
Yeah. A jealous creep. I wish he was here now.
I should love you so much, you idiot.
I wish he was here now so I could just punch him in the face.
I love people. Just because we love each other here, we throw you a party, we're kissing your ass.
Yeah, like I get my ass kissed by anybody else. If we don't kiss each other's ass, we're pretty screwed. You don't see him give me any awards. You know, I was thinking about this Cable A show. And, you know, it reminded me the Grammys one year when Sam Kinison, God bless that man's soul, was alive, put out one of the most brilliant comedy albums. It was Sam's first album. It was brilliant. It was sheer brilliance. There's nobody on this planet can tell me that wasn't one of the most brilliant comedy albums ever. Go back and listen to Kinison's first album. And Kinison was up for a Grammy against Irma Bombeck. This is just like my story. Irma Bombeck.
PDQ Bach.
PDQ Bach. And God knows who else.
Yeah, I don't even remember who else was in the category.
Nice, wasn't it?
I don't remember. So, all of a sudden, they announced, I was there, they announced PDQ Bach wins. Now, can you imagine, if you know what PDQ Bach is, where is PDQ Bach?
Because we had to go out and get it to see what won over Sam.
There's nothing even remotely funny about PDQ Bach. It's just not funny. It's classical music. It's a classical music album. But the Grammys had to vote. They couldn't bring themselves to vote for this vile Sam Kinison who uses curse words. This is the way they think. A classic album that will go down in time. You'll see 100 years from now, people will play this album. PDQ Bach will... No one... Today, no one knows PDQ Bach. Let alone 100 years from now. And they refused to award, give him an award. But, of course, Sam laughed all the way to the bank. PDQ Bach is probably counting food stamps, and Sam is,
Sam's pushing up daisies.
Well, Sam is, unfortunately, PDQ Bach's probably a multi-millionaire, but who knows? Listen. But the point is,
Sam.
It hurts Sam. And it's just like I'm watching this award show. Oh, here's PDQ Bach. 'Cause I got to tell you. It's unbelievable to me. I'm watching this award show, and I'm watching this loser, a man who couldn't get two people to watch a show, with as politically incorrect as this...
Bill Maher?
Bill Maher. And it's not Bill's fault. I mean, he was voted. He took the award. Same way I would have taken the award. But it's laughable. This is a show that is unwatchable. Hey, Einziger, come in here and tell me what... Einziger's been in TV a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Einziger says he watches TV 24 hours a day. He has forced himself to try to watch this show. He cannot keep the channel on the channel. He can't keep that thing on the channel. Tell him what you told me.
Well, first, when I was watching the awards, I was happy that Larry King didn't win. Mm-hmm. But then I got really depressed because Politically Incorrect won.
And I watch a lot of TV, like even weird stuff like Italian shows and Japanese shows.
This is a guy who watches shows. He doesn't speak Italian.
He can't even speak the language. And
you know, Einziger is... I don't even know what Einziger is. What are you?
German.
Are you a German?
No, but Einziger is German.
What are you, a Jew?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
The hell knows what? Everybody here is a Jew. It's true. The Jews do control the media. All right, go ahead, Einziger.
But I said I couldn't even... I think I saw that show once, Politically Incorrect, and I couldn't watch it.
Really?
Couldn't watch it. I couldn't even tell you what it's about because I couldn't watch it.
It was unwatchable. You can't... It's like Tom Snyder's show. You can't watch it. You put it on, you go, I can't watch this. There have been times I say, I'm going to make myself watch it, and I can't do
It's
it.
an endurance
I
test.
cannot do it.
How long can I last?
That's what that's like. It's a form of torture. It's not a programming show. That's what that is. That is not a form of torture. Right, that's like dripping water on some guy's head in the war, in the Viet Cong War. Yeah. It's impossible. Am I right? I mean, you tuned in. How long did you stay with it?
30 seconds of that.
It's that. And you were curious because you'd heard all about it.
Right.
You were curious. Yeah. I know of what I speak. It's like, how long could you listen to this PDQ Bach? Here it is. This is PDQ Bach. This is a comedy album.
Call us if it makes you laugh.
If anybody laughs, you tell me. I want to know as you listen to this.
Because there's supposed to be something funny about this music.
Well, what's funny about it, I think, is that... Like, did you see that drum?
Yeah.
That drum is funny.
That drum is funny.
Yeah. That's what they're going for, I think. See? Like, people are... Like, that doesn't belong in classical music, so it's funny.
Right, it's played too loud.
Yeah. Hey, this is funny. See? And you hear that little, like, it sounds like Munchkins singing? The strings sound like kind of Munchkins?
There's probably 5 people in the world that think it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they get hysterical.
Oh, this is so funny.
Woo!
It's like Jackie on Star Search. Like, well, when's the laughs?
It's all drum humor, it sounds like.
It's like Jackie at the Channel 9 show. Oh, is this funny? You know what's funny? Oh, the drum. If you're a drummer, this is funny. It's drum joke. Jackie, you knock your brains out trying to do stuff. Just get a drum. Dope. What's the matter with you? All right, here comes the guy. Maybe it's here's where it's funny.
All right.
In all fairness.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Great Bands of the Grain Belt. This is number 3 in our weekly series of Sunday afternoon marching musicals, sponsored by the 4-H Club here at the University of Southern North Dakota at Hoople.
Just beat Sam Kinison this album.
This afternoon, unfortunately, we had to move into the cafeteria here on account of the weather, so we're going
All right, you get it? There's nothing funny.
Yeah.
And Sam was doing those bits with people. I mean, wild stuff. Funny stuff. They couldn't bring it. They couldn't give him the award. And I know the people at E were all excited because they thought they were going to get. I said
they really had hope.
What'd you eat last night? What'd you just belch up?
I don't know.
I'm smelling like Italian food. Is that you?
Not me, man.
You guys are just belched up some Italian.
Nothing else. Editing late.
Well, all I know is it's a total goof. They couldn't bring themselves.
That show, Politically Incorrect, is so bad. You know, I will watch.
I don't get Comedy Central.
I sit and watch anything. Yasmin Bleeth was on it one day. You know,
she's from Baywatch.
Yeah, she's hot. She almost looked ugly on the show.
Right.
It's just boring.
Right.
Asks her nothing, does nothing.
Thank you. What?
I have to say something about that show because I've tried to watch it a bunch of times and I'm not
Everybody
just coming in here
tries to watch
pile on.
it.
Yeah, and people want to watch it. They want to.
People try to watch and can't.
Comedy Central's on you. You know, it's on you.
But it also sounds kind of interesting. Like, hey, they're going to goof on the news.
They're going to goof on something.
But,
and it sucks.
You know what it is? I'm telling you, what it really comes down to, it's like these like pseudo intellectuals sit around and talk about how great it is because it sounds like it's a great idea.
Right.
But when in reality, it's just boring.
I know.
But everyone has to say that they watch it because, you know, it's smart, it's the news, and it's hip, but it really isn't.
No.
It's politically correct to say you watch Politically Incorrect.
Whatever.
They have nothing to say. It's really stupid.
Sort of like you.
Me.
You have nothing to say and you're stupid. Now get out of here. All right, thank you, Einziger, too. All right. The joke. Myrtle Beach, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, that is terrible. Sam should have won that. You're right. You're 100%
No,
correct.
the point was I should have won.
Oh, yeah, you should have won, too, of course. But about your production company, what is happening with Brother Sam, Howard?
Well, I'm working on it.
How much time do you spend on the production company as opposed to your own project?
I don't know. I don't know what lately I just spend time on Prodigy. I just write on the computer.
You are ridiculous. There's work to be done.
I know. No, actually, I spend a lot of time. I got a lot of things to announce, but, I hate to keep announcing stuff prematurely.
Yeah, because I thought you might have...
Because then, like with the movie, everyone's like, well, when's the movie? When's the movie? That was my mistake, because I got people so charged up for this movie, and I don't have the proper script yet.
But what about Brother Sam? I mean,
we've talked to some writers, and we're talking. We want to get somebody with the right sensitivity, and
yeah, the book is great.
Yeah, it's a good book, and we want to develop it properly, and it's running its natural course. Things are going along just fine, but these things do take time.
What else have you optioned?
Well, I've got some other things that I hesitate announcing here at this point. Just give me a couple more weeks and then I'll announce it. Because what happens is then I announce it and then everyone goes, well, when's he ever going to put out anything? But everything's in development, Robin.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'm working on a Jackie movie called Raunchy Riddles the Movie. All right, thank you.
Howard, about your Arbitron ratings out here, it's great with the females. All of a sudden you get like the 32-year-olds. And you have like a 28.6 rating. It's unbelievable. It's just great.
Well, good. Thank you. By the way, our ratings were strong everywhere, except, of course, the Mexican station beat us in Los Angeles.
Latinos.
Yeah, well, so you tell me what's going on there. Everywhere in the country, we're fine. If we sucked, we'd fall down everywhere. Suddenly the Mexican station.
That's right. It's all that water, like you said. It's all
please. Why are you yelling into your phone? Dallas, you're on the air.
Good morning, future Oscar winner.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, listen, I got a couple of comments, and then I got a question for you. First,
hey, what happened to
the Cowboys?
What happened to the Cowboys?
Well, they sucked there. What can I say?
Yeah.
It happens sometimes. You win some, you lose some.
I don't mind that they lost, but I would have liked a good game.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better game.
Hey, did anybody watch the Fox halftime with Jimmy Johnson, the guy who used to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah.
Well, this guy wears a ring.
Oh, yeah, that big Super Bowl ring of his.
Wow, but how many diamonds are... I mean, it's the size of...
He's really into that. I told you, he's opening a restaurant down in Florida.
Yeah.
And even on they have this big balloon out announcing that Jimmy Johnson's restaurant is going to be there. His 3 rings are on the sign.
Well, he wears this big, giant gold watch, bigger than Chuck Woolery's gold watch from that Love Connection. And he's flashing the watch and the ring every minute. And every minute he's putting his hand out with the ring. He looks like a bride that just got, someone who just got engaged or
he's
something.
He's really heavily into his Super Bowl ring.
Wow. That ring is bigger than Marty the Midget. Did you see the size of that ring? And he's flashing it, and he's so proud of that ring. And it's gold and diamond encrusted.
Yeah, and got a whole bunch of scribbling on it for
it. It can be any more gaudy. It's the ugliest. Yeah, it's got like an entire book written on it. There's enough room for it.
His name, the year, everything.
Yeah, right. Tablets. Size of a baby's head on his finger. Yeah. So anyway, what can I do for you?
Comment. The New Year's Eve tape, finally get to say it was great.
Thanks.
Matter of fact, I replayed it on New Year's Eve this year.
There you go.
The E-Channel show is great. The combination of the radio show and the E-Channel show makes your show just that much better. Robin, you look great.
I think
so far, you're hitting a home run, dude.
Stay on.
You can stay on as much as you want. I'm not going to punch you in the face.
Okay. I unfortunately happened to see Rush Limbaugh and his wife this weekend. I was passing a cornfield and I saw him out grazing. But
yeah, actually, Gary told me that Gary used to live in the same building as Rush Limbaugh, and it's so funny to see the wife that he got from the radio show, because he's this big, fat, ugly guy, and the wife is like got a really good body.
Yeah, she's an aerobics instructor, isn't she?
I think so. And it's almost laughable. I mean, it's almost like you can't control yourself.
I know.
I mean, the guy's got the sausage head. It looks like how in a sausage the meat is bursting out of the skin?
Yeah.
That's what his head looks like.
Well, I saw one of the funniest things. Every Republican now thinks they owe something to Rush Limbaugh.
They don't owe him anything.
They are giving him awards.
Really?
And on C-SPAN one day, I saw, all these Republican women were standing at this lectern reading all this stuff, and thanking Rush for all he had done. And it was, you know, there was a space. There was a curtain and a space and then the lectern. And it was for, like, an average human being to fit in there.
Yeah.
And then Rush had to come up and give a speech.
And he waddled into it.
He couldn't, like, fit himself between this curtain and this lectern. So he sort of stood to the side and had to lean over to the microphone.
Was the wife there with him?
I don't know, because they had a bunch of tables, you know, round tables in the audience, and every once in a while they put the camera on him, but I couldn't tell if the wife was at the table or not.
Because it looks like a kidnapping when you see him with her. It looks like a pedophile.
Yeah, you're wondering
running off with
why is she with him?
Yeah. Yeah, what's the ransom? She's slipping notes. Return me to my mom.
You think you ought to call the police because something looks wrong with this picture?
Yeah. Big fat head. You expect stuff to start oozing out of his ears. Because people ask me all the time, like, well, what do you think of Rush Limbaugh? I said, well, I tell you what. Put him on in morning drive time. Let him go head-to-head with me, and we'll see who wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's safe to be on midday. Who's going to listen? I mean, there's nothing to listen to. So the guy gets an okay rating, but there's nothing else to listen to. Come on in here, you're such a big shot. Where the big boys play.
Hey, my question.
Right?
Right. Absolutely.
Of course, that's right.
Yes,
go ahead.
My question is, you've only talked about this one time, but my question is, how has your overseas book sales gone? You've only.
I don't know.
Are there overseas books?
Yeah, well, I know they released my book in England, and
are they going to translate it into other languages?
Yeah, well, evidently the English speak English, so we got off pretty easy on that one. Quite frankly,
I would like to see your book translated into other languages.
Yeah, I believe the Israelis are translating it into Hebrew. No, I don't think that it's gone that far because don't forget I am still not an international force. We really don't. I mean, the only exposure I seem to get overseas is that every once in a while I see articles on me that say I'm some kind of like verbal terrorist.
Right.
That's sort of going up against the government.
Yeah.
And in England, evidently, they seem to know something of me because the BBC's always talking about me. But other than that, I don't think there's anything going on in terms of overseas stuff. But you don't know.
I saw some interesting news today. People keep asking me about your audio book.
Yeah.
Is that coming out? Is that out?
I don't know. I don't know. I got to get to work on that.
Oh, you still haven't finished?
Yeah.
You're worse. OJ is going to be doing his
I don't know.
audio.
You got to ask Fred. He's been in the studio with me when I try to record it, and it's like, oh.
It's not.
It's like pulling teeth. I hate it. I start screaming and yelling.
No, boy.
And
Sounds like a fun deal.
Yeah.
Anybody keeping the tapes of that?
Oh, man. It's really bad.
Oh, why don't you bring us those?
And as I'm reading it, I lose my voice because I don't want to be doing it. I don't know.
I'd like to hear a tantrum or two.
All right, I'll get some of those.
Now
here.
you're going to be acting.
Hey, want to hear a cool tape? Listen to this.
What?
Check this out. You guys will like this. You know what that's from? That's from that Marilyn Manson album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they put it on the album. They evidently have like a mailing list, and that lady's kid or something. the kid probably, and Marilyn Manson's kind of one of the...
He probably joined a fan club and was getting, information and buying their albums.
And the mom probably thought it was subversive. Meanwhile, the mom couldn't be like more than 40 years old. Like,
no.
She must have grown up in the 60s. Mellow out. Isn't that kind of funny? She's like yelling into the machine at them.
That was for Jackie stuff.
Isn't that great? Like an attorney now. Like, even like everyone's learned from watching TV.
We never, your parents never had an attorney when you were growing up.
An attorney. Like that woman has an attorney. My attorney will be contacted. We will be suing for millions of dollars.
My next stop is my attorney.
Yeah.
Howard, I got one more comment.
Some poor kid hears that voice every day. You will clean your room.
I don't want you listening to that Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson.
One more comment, then I'll go. I called a hard copy's voicemail last night, and I suggested that they take O.J. Simpson, put him in the electric chair, and then take Susan Smith and put her on top of him, and then fry them both at the same time.
Right, save the taxpayers some money. Now, that's a good call. Put O.J. in the chair and sit her on his lap and fry him at the same time.
You bet. Hey, take care.
I don't think I'll be hearing you at the end of the show.
Yeah. Somehow you won't make it on there.
I tried.
All right, thanks, bro.
Bye.
That's, of course, Dallas, Texas. You might recognize the accent. Same accent as our great president, LBJ. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Where is Lisa? Is she around here? I don't know. I mean,
she's on her way. Just
good. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm a long-time fan of the show before I started working. And I just know as a fan, I would have paid anything to get close to the show in any way.
Right.
You know, and I always thought it was awesome that you didn't rip off the fans that way.
Right.
I would have paid hundreds of dollars to eat with, Gary or something, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, because I know as a fan, you just want to get close. And I really think Lisa's taking advantage of the people that just want to touch the show, to get close to the show in some way. And I don't think it's right to take advantage.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm trying to figure out why I'm turned off to your sweet and greed. I'm really struggling to give you exact words why, but it just doesn't seem like there's enough value there. It seems like you're taking advantage of my show and charging people $100 to meet you because you're on the show.
My talent is baking.
But you're not giving a baking class.
No, but I'm baking mostly everything that's there, and they'll get a chance to meet me. The guys do.
But when every time you say they get a chance to meet me, I don't know why that bothers you.
I don't do stand-up comedy. What am I supposed to do? I can't go and... They're doing the same thing.
Maybe do nothing.
I have been doing nothing.
Maybe not charge people $100 to meet you. Like, maybe let them meet you for free.
Then why don't the comedy shows? How come they're not for free?
Because they're doing stand-up comedy. They're doing a show.
Scott Salem's a show?
No, you know it's not Scott.
JD's a show?
No, it's the Shuli and the two other comics.
Okay, so
Those
why
guys
is
are
Scott
there.
and JD making money? Or Ronnie?
Well, maybe
Because
you should have
it's a
joined
show.
that group.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you should go on the road with them.
Why?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Because what I'm saying is because
wait a minute. Why are you knocking our show? That's what I don't understand.
but can I just say something?
I'm not knocking your show.
I never said I was a comedian. Let's get that straight.
No. What I'm saying is, hold it. Before you hijack this conversation. See, but because his whole show is a show.
And it's kind of a joke.
But when they come to see you, there's not even a show. Like, he does get up on stage and, like, entertain the people. I mean, it's
I
shitty
get girls
entertainment.
up to take their clothes off.
Well, he does. I mean, he does
you
something.
Just said
it's a shitty show, but it's at least an attempt to entertain.
This is my attempt.
Yeah, but your attempt is to do nothing. Hey, I was thinking, while you guys are here, I was thinking about this whole Lisa G thing and the sweet and greet party.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to wrap my head around it yesterday, and I couldn't quite figure out where I stood on it in my head, But one thing did occur to me, and I really do feel this way, that if Lisa's going to use the show to get, the only reason people are going to see Lisa's Sweet and Greet is because she works on our channels. I'd surely be the first one to attest to it with the Ronnie Block Party.
Absolutely.
But the distinction I do make, and it was brought up on the show yesterday, Shuli and the guys always have Howard TV there or the news department, and they provide something back. They provide a television element or something or a radio element. And it did rub me the wrong way when Lisa yesterday said, I mean, in a real way, like Lisa said, hey, I'm not doing this for TV. You can't pick and choose.
I agree.
If you want to come on the air and you want to promote your sweet and greet or whatever you're up to, don't tell me the quid pro quo isn't there where you're going to provide some kind of entertainment for us.
Right.
And this idea that I don't know if the fans want to be on TV. What fans don't want to be on TV?
They all have Howard TV.
Yeah.
They're all dying to be on there.
Yeah, and if they don't want to be, then don't use my fans. So here's my ruling on this. I guess I'm okay if Lisa wants to charge $100 for people to see her, or Shuli wants to charge you. But don't sit there and tell me you're not going to be on Howard TV. Then if you're going to be now a performer and you're going to use my audience to show up and stuff, then you got to play ball. That's it. I really do feel that way. That ain't right.
There are times I told Doug, give me a camera, one of the small ones. I'll film stuff while we're on the road. After shows, I'm going around interviewing the guys and fans, with my recorder.
And if Lisa doesn't want to do that, that's fine. But don't bring it up on the air that you're doing Sweet and Greet. And don't use the airwaves for that. Because these are my airwaves.
If it's a private, personal thing, don't use this show to promote it.
Right. I really do feel that way. And not just for Lisa, but for everybody. And one thing I will say about Benji. Benji lets me come and videotape him and his girlfriend singing. And they're some of the funniest shows on Howard TV.
And I hate being on TV.
What?
I hate being on TV.
Yeah, and once you started that, I even said, we got to, no, like you didn't want anyone taping in your apartment, but you said, okay,
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
I can't understand why she wouldn't want it. It would make it...
Well, because she's not understanding that, actually, that's the only thing that's... If you're going to be in this business and you're going to be on the Howard Stern show, if the TV is there, it actually becomes something people like.
They even pointed out yesterday that they were on the balls of their butt with the Ronnie Block party until you saw the footage and it went on Howard TV.
Yeah, what you do is you pray that it gets on Howard TV.
You're 100% right.
And then your business grows. So anyway, that's my ruling on all of this. If you've got restrictions and I've got restrictions, don't bring it up on the air. Don't mention it on Howard Stern Radio, Howard Stern TV, because to me it's all Howard Stern everything. It's a business.
Howard, if you care, Lieberman gave me sort of an update.
What's up? Tell me the update.
She called everybody who bought a ticket.
Yeah.
And everybody except for being on TV except for one person.
Yeah, so
she's trying to figure out how to handle it.
I got it all figured out. Never, ever bring up anything you're doing outside of these channels again. And if that person doesn't want to be on TV, tell them not to come.
Refund their money.
Right. But from now on, everything is on TV. I don't want to hear people telling me they're picking and choosing, because I'm picking and choosing. I'm picking and choosing. And if you choose not to be on the team, then don't do it. And listen, Lisa does a fine job and everything, and I would never ask her to be on TV if she's just doing it. But if you're going to start using the airwaves to promote events and use my audience, then you've got to give something back. That's how I feel. What do you think of that, Doug?
Your Honor, I think it's a great decision.
Right. That's why I'm America's judge.
That's right. What is your ruling, Your Honor, on her appearing on Howard TV for interviews, like the behind-the-scenes shows? Sometimes she's involved, like when we go out with Benji with the Anthony Weiner press conference.
Right.
We did a behind-the-scenes show on that, and she was a big part of that, but she refused to be interviewed. What is your ruling on that? She refused to be interviewed without payment.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
This is all... Listen, it's like I explained the other day. What do you think we're doing here? Howard TV, to me, is no different than Sirius Radio. It's all the same. It's all promotion and promoting.
It's the same thing if I said to her when she interviews me, Lisa, I can't be interviewed for Howard 100 News. I need to be paid for this. It's a thought that would never,
that's
ever
psychology.
cross ahead.
If Doug Goodstein, every time we ask him to be on the air, and says I demand payment, I'm fucked. Then I got to get rid of Doug Goodstein.
But you know what? When I went to Peru, Howard, I went to Doug and I said, give me a camera. Maybe some interesting stuff will come out of this. This is my own personal vacation.
Right.
But I just decided, hey, let everybody in on this.
Thank God you did.
And it was fabulous.
Yeah.
And my point is, if you're going to... Listen, you can't pick and choose how you're going to use the Howard Stern show. This ain't a Chinese food menu. We're all in this. And it's one thing if Lisa wants to work in the news department, not promote anything and this and that, the other. That's one thing. But don't tell me you're not going to allow a camera, and then I'm not going to allow you to use my airwaves.
All of this stuff is good to us. We should be good to it.
And it just doesn't go for Lisa. I mean, for everybody. It's the way it is.
She also buried herself for if there is something after this. She said she works for SiriusXM, so when everyone moves on, she must stay here.
Yeah, but what happens...
She's not a part of the team.
Right, right, exactly. And what happens if you start saying, well, I work for Howard TV, I'm not talking to Howard 100 News?
Well, it would never happen.
No, I know, because you're not that kind of guy.
Okay. No one is around here except her.
It's all fun.
Yeah. No one's ever... I've been here 18 years. No one's ever... We've never had someone split hairs like this, ever. Like it's just, it's just not in anyone's.
Yeah, well, I was
head.
thinking about it, and that's what I think was bothering me about it.
There's a lot of. I mean, this place is a lot of turmoil.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone. The wrap-up show was like it was 15 guys in there just ready to unload on her.
Well,
yesterday.
listen.
And no one wants to be mean and make her cry, but it seems. I think the thing that's frustrating the most is that she doesn't seem to get it, and it's just like tunnel vision. It's like she sees it her way, and we're all idiots.
Well. I see it my way.
Well, you're right. It's your show. It's you're the boss.
How she feels about this ruling.
But I mean, if anybody else,
well, it's a clear ruling, Robin. I'm saying, look, anybody who wants to use these airwaves, the Howard Stern Show airwaves, you can't pick and choose how you want to use them. Yeah. If you want to start a side business off of me, because this is my audience, this is the way I look at it. You want to start a side business off of me? You want to sell something? All right, I'm open to it. But don't tell me that I can't bring a camera there.
fine. You don't want to bring a camera, then don't use the airwaves to promote it. That's how I feel. I mean,
two-way street.
Yeah, you can't choose how you're going to use me. I'm telling you the rules. These are the rules. The judge has spoken. Tell your mother, Shuli, and ask her a review. Ask her to review it.
It's a package deal. You can't.
It's a package. Now you said something meaningful.
Thank you.
Package deal. That's a good term. I like that. Good for you, Shuli. And if Lisa wants clarification, or anybody else around here wants clarification, come see me. Right now. Right now is the chance to talk about it. Right, Doug?
Absolutely. I mean, there's times when people don't want things on camera. Of course, we respect that always.
Right.
But to just shut it down is just unacceptable.
Yes.
The thing I don't get is putting it on Howard TV is only going to help. I mean, you may be in embarrassing situations, but ultimately, it's only going to help your product.
By the way, Howard TV did a behind-the-scenes of me at AGT, which you sent me to watch last night, the preview. I thought you guys did a great job.
Yeah, it was a lot of footage. The guys did a good job, for sure.
Good job on that. And then you sent me something else that was kind of fun, too.
Medicated Pete?
Medicated Pete on Rachel Fine. Holy shit. Is that for real?
Dude, either he's the best actor in the world or...
What's happening?
Rachel Fine on Fine Time. For those of you who have Howard TV, you got a real winner to look forward to.
That is also, we use it as like a promotional show. It's on HowardTV.com.
I was riveted. I had dinner
and
plans.
on HowardStern.com.
Yeah,
you can see it.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it for free.
Yep.
Oh, good. On HowardStern.com.
And HowardTV.com. Yep, it's up there right now.
You got to watch this. It's a free show for anybody who wants to see it. Fine Time. Rachel Fine. You know, Richie Wilson's fiance.
Yes.
She's on there with Medicated Pete. And Medicated Pete doesn't know how to eat. So while she's interviewing him, she offers him a cupcake.
Yeah.
Like one of those big cupcakes that we have outside from, what's that place? Crumbs, yeah. Like a big giant cupcake. And he's like, oh, you know. He starts eating. And somebody wrote a comment underneath that he says, Medicated Pete eats like an iguana. The cupcake is rubbing all over his nose and his lips start turning purple, and it's like he can't swallow or something, and he starts to eat it, and it's like he's it's like, you know, when brindlefly starts to eat in you know,
and he has to go, oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. It's the most disturbing thing. And while he's talking, he's eating, and it's such a train wreck, fascinating piece of tape that I was late for dinner. I had dinner plans, and I had to finish Medicated Pete's interview. I didn't think I'd be that interested in it.
I honestly watched it at least 10 times. I just watch it I just put it on and let it loop.
Well,
basically.
the reason it's genius. Who is the genius that said give him a cupcake during his interview?
I think it was probably Richie Wilson's idea.
Richie Wilson. Yeah. That guy's a genius.
That is incredible.
Immediately triple his salary.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We have no money. But look, there he is. Look at his face.
He looks like he just made a Bukkake video.
Yeah. That's on HowardStern.com and
HowardTV.com and on Howard TV, the channel.
Your Howard TV.
Oh,
now, he can promote on my channels.
And it's brilliant to keep interviewing him while that's going on.
Right.
Do you think, can I tell that weird story I told you about him the other day to prove that he's really out there?
What is that?
The one about that Joe Walsh's manager told me?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This is good.
So I think the James Gang was playing down in Red Bank.
Right.
And Joe Walsh's manager, Smokey's a huge fan of the show, and so is one of the guys that runs the road crew.
Right.
So they're driving around Red Bank, and one of the guys goes, holy shit, that's Medicated Pete. So they pull the car over, and they go to Pete, get in the fucking car. And
Just
Pete
like that, right? Get in the fucking car.
Yeah, and so Pete gets in, and they go, you're going to be roadie for a day. Pete doesn't know who these people are. He doesn't know.
He gets in the car.
He gets in the car with complete strangers.
Right.
They bring him to the gig. And a couple people are like, oh, my God, it's Medicated Pete. They're taking pictures. And he goes, all right, cut the shit. Go grab that box. And they made him work the whole day.
Right.
He's like, you're roadie for a day. But Pete just got into a stranger's car.
Wow. He is weird.
And the weirdest part is that was a year and a half ago, and he's been here 3 times, and he's never told us that story.
Yeah, how weird is that? Like, something cool happened to him, and he doesn't even talk about it.
Never even mentions it.
Yeah. I have a feeling that happens to Pete a lot. Like
people just grab him?
Yeah, like he just gets into random cars. Like, sometimes he's raped. Sometimes he's, you know, who knows? Sometimes
he never tells you any of
sometimes he's a huge rock star's roadie. It's just whatever happens to him for the day is the day. And he's somehow still alive. It's too much.
I brought him to a gig once that I did in Jersey.
How'd that go?
He comes to my room before the gig to get ready, and he goes to the bathroom to wash his hands, and apparently he washes his hands for like 15 minutes.
Oh, he's got that, huh?
So, because when I walk in, there's a lake in the bathroom, like just a huge flood of water.
He's all sloppy.
And he's up on stage, singing Purple Rain with wet spots all over his shirt and pants.
But you know what's weird about him? Like, he's probably been to the White House. Like, we don't even know it.
Yeah,
he's met Obama. He was probably at the Queen's Jubilee celebration.
He's like Zelig.
Yeah, he
he's
shows
in all
up.
these historic spots, and nobody knows.
Forrest Gump.
All right. Well, anyway, there's my ruling on all future endeavors from everybody. Okay?
I hope we all know.
I know.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just nervous, man, because kind of makes everybody kind of.
You don't want to have Lisa send me over the edge, and then I'll stop all the fun.
Yeah, because you could be you're well within your right to do that. And
right.
I
think it's fair. It's fair.
Doug, do you feel relieved that, because you've been holding this back, you've actually been protecting
I never brought this up. I saved her face on this. I was being professional and respectful. I don't know who brought it up. I don't really care. But someone else brought it out yesterday, and obviously it came up, but it wasn't me. I kept professional on this. I did not rat her out. I was going to save it and just not bring it up on air. But, it came up, and I feel like, the judge has spoken. The boss has spoken. It's crystal clear. There's, 50 people up here? 49 get it. So.
And you knew Howard would share the same thought process.
Like, who has done this? Who would, that's like me asking John right now for holding a microphone. Like I said in there, John, pay me. Get this microphone away from me. I want to be paid. I work for Howard TV. This isn't I'm splitting hairs, John. This is Howard TV. I don't work for Sirius XM. Pay me for this, John. Could you pay me? Answer the question. Pay me.
No, thank you.
Why?
Because you work for the channel. You work for Howard. We all work for Howard.
Package deal. It's a package deal. Yeah, it's a package deal, of course.
So will you cover Lisa's Sweeten Me?
Now that's a good question, and I'm going to be hypocritical, potentially, because part of me doesn't want to cover it because I don't want to help her out now. She split hairs and made her feelings known, and it's insulting. And the other part is like, no, I wouldn't do that to the show. I'm going to, if she, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. If she allows us, really, don't exploit and try to self-take us through the show. No, yeah, we would cover it, sure. And I would be happy to cover for other ones, and hopefully, because I'm a good guy, I'd like to help her out. So if this could help her blow up her business, sure. Do I think it should would I be happier if it all went away? Yeah, probably, that's the truth. But yeah, I'd cover it, and I'd cover subsequent ones as well.
It seems, though, there should be no gray area. Howard ordered Lisa to give access to Howard TV.
Yeah, this shouldn't be, but we're dealing with Lisa, and Lisa seems to go by her own rules in her own world, so there might be another conversation Howard has to make it even clearer than he just did. That would be my guess.
Lisa?
Yes?
Howard declared you must do interviews with Howard TV and allow Howard TV...
No, that's not what he said. He said, if I'm using the air to promote an event, then Howard TV needs to be there, and I agree with him.
But Howard did say we're all one team, and he wants you to participate in all Howard TV productions.
That's not what he said. But I'm there 100% in the hallways every morning.
You're parsing words. You're not. That is what he said.
That is not what he said. That's not what I heard.
Go back there and ask Gary what he said and Doug what he said. That's what he said.
He said that he expects me to...
Yes, he says he expects you to do interviews with TV for behind the scenes, and he expects you to do everything just like what he expects everybody to do.
Well, then that's what I'll do. If I have time. This comes first.
Okay. But you're parsing words, that's all I'm saying.
I am not. That's what I heard. Then maybe I missed something, but that's what I thought I heard.
I called you last night, Robin.
I know, but it was right before AGT, so I figured you'd go into that. I wanted to watch it, so I figured we'd talk today.
Yeah.
Can't interrupt AGT.
Well, it was 20 minutes before AGT. I figured we had some time, but you're right. You need to prepare for AGT.
By the time I saw the message, I think it was like 10 minutes before.
By the way, how good was AGT last night?
It was really good.
Yeah, those hour shows fly by. They really do.
Yeah, you don't realize when you're sitting inside how much is going on outside of the venue, how much is going on in the wings.
I mean, again, I get hung up on I try to remember everything I said because we taped for 4 days straight, like 2 shows a day.
In Austin, yeah.
Yeah, but I was really pleased with the show last night. I thought it was a real good one. And but speaking of things, AGT, how about the guy from the night before who is a war hero and stuttered? Did you read that he is a complete fraud?
No.
Yeah, like it was a total scam. What's even funnier, in some of the papers it goes, Howard Stern was scammed. Like, not even America's Got Talent.
Yeah, like you did all the vetting.
Yeah, like I run
You're not
the show.
just sitting there.
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, there can't be anything more despicable. You know, there's so much on my mind because I am dying to tell people what happens in Vegas. Not just about this guy, but about a lot of the talent.
Uh-huh.
All I can say this season on America's Got Talent, if you're following along at home, expect the unexpected on every level.
Well, tonight or was it next week they were promoting that something's going to happen that's really shocking.
Well, I think what they're going to show, based on what I saw the same thing, and I don't know, they don't tell me anything, but a lot of times Howie, Sharon, and I really violently disagree. And because they edit and they only have an hour, they don't always show all the disagreements. So I think
it seems like you three are on the same page with most things.
Yeah. In fact, Ronnie was saying how much he enjoyed the show last night because they did show some of the disagreeing, a little bit of it. And there's one play. I get so mad I eat half of Howie's face off. It's crazy, like full-on cannibalism. But
yeah, they sort of indicated that there's a real Howie wants someone to go through, and you're not
right. I know. I think
happy about that.
Yeah, I think I know who it is too, and I was fucking livid. But so I don't know how much they're going to show of it. It's funny, like the things they choose to show too. Like I was doing math at the table. You know when I do math,
right, yeah.
And I was surprised they showed that. I was glad they showed that, but. Because everyone wanted to know how much time we had left, so I did the math for them.
Or how much time per contestant you were.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I said, let me handle the math. That's my forte.
And the show was over. You still had to come up with an answer.
And I said, well, here, let me I want to do it on paper so I can show my work to the teacher. Didn't you love that in school when you had to show your work?
Absolutely.
I was like, I'm in big trouble. I can't just look at somebody's answer on another paper.
That was to keep you from cheating.
Yeah, it worked. I was really fucked up with that.
I don't have any work.
My work? I don't know how I got. I took a lucky guess. Does that count?
I'm a genius.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like really weird because there were so many arguments when we taped. And sometimes they go to them and sometimes they don't. But maybe next week they're going to show one of them.
Yeah, I like that little Snapple room thing, too, where you guys are sitting back there talking about some of the contestants that really impressed you.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
What was going on? What?
When we were taping, we would be in the Snapple room for over an hour, at least twice a show.
Really?
Yeah, and like all it is 3 seconds of the show. It's quick. And I sit there and go, you're kidding me. Trouble is, you can't figure out which 3 seconds they're going to use. Yeah.
Yeah, because they cut it up still, and you're jumping around from contestant to contestant.
Yeah.
I saw one of the contestants last night. I think it was the only person I disagreed with you on the whole time.
Yeah.
And they didn't even show you voting no.
Yeah, did you notice that?
Yeah. That was the other thing I was going to say.
The girl that sang Blue.
Yeah. See, all I can tell you is, by the time we get to Vegas, I'm right about 100% of the time.
But in order to show you saying no, that was going to be 3 minutes.
Right.
It was going to take a long time.
That was a big disagreement because on that girl, I didn't think she had the goods. But the only reason I want them to show, because when we get to Vegas, a lot of times I'm proven right.
And yeah, when she started singing, I said, she's got a nice voice and everything, but she sounds like a million other people.
Right. And, by the way, the thing that Howie and I disagreed on, everyone on Twitter agreed with me. That girl is a tremendous singer.
The one you picked and said she was unique, she was amazing.
Amazing.
You talking about the girl and the guy?
Yeah.
She was great.
And like everybody wrote me on Twitter, how could Howie have said that girl wasn't up to par? I mean,
Howie has a 10 ear, I think.
Well, I'm there to listen. Sharon 99% of the time sides with me because she knows I'm right. And so, I keep Howie in check.
Because he was
astray.
Completely off on the girl singers. He liked the girl who was sort of mediocre and not the girl who was completely unique.
Yeah. Howie's great. Everyone writes me about the chemistry between us, even with Nick.
I like Nick a lot. In
yeah.
fact, I had no. When I went to see the auditions, I was like, well, what is it that Nick does? He comes out and he says hello to the audience.
Yeah, but it's all backstage.
But watching him on TV, he's very funny, and
Yeah.
he really is willing to put himself out there.
He puts himself out there, and also he's real with the people. He doesn't.
Oh my God! When that girl came out to do that dance, the pole dance,
Right.
and he wound up on the pole with her,
Yeah.
I was like, somebody's going to die. Because that was too much weight for that pole. Those temporary poles are pretty good.
But listen how screwed up this is. And again, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to ruin the show for people, and I want them to watch. But here it is. Talented liar, TV phenom's war injury tale. Now, the reason I think this is so screwed up, it messes it up for every real veteran who comes back from the war, regardless of injuries. Right. Because now no one believes you. Now all of a sudden, the one thing that was... Remember in The Wire when the criminals talk about you never kill somebody on a Sunday morning church?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you could be the most fucked up liar on the planet, but you never lie about your military service.
Gotta have some rules.
Well, you remember that guy running, what was he running for, senator in Connecticut?
I think Senate.
He
Yeah,
lied about Vietnam. He won. But this lie is so wrong on so many levels. TV phenom's war injury tale. He's got talent. This is the guy from America's Got Talent. I'm assuming most of our fans are watching the show, so they know what I'm talking about. He's got talent and a lot of explaining to do. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, who, by the way, everyone was in tears over. I know,
the whole audience was crying.
I had friends write me on email talking about they were home crying. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran. Remember when the National Guard didn't have to go to war? Like now you do.
Right. You used to go into the National Guard to stay out.
Yeah, forget it. You can't hide now. Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran who knocked the socks off judges on America's Got Talent Monday night, is a stutterer who claims to have suffered a brain injury during a 2009 tour of duty. If you remember, he said he stuttered after he got blown up.
Right. Yeah.
Military officials said yesterday he had never been wounded. Poe, whose silky smooth rendition of Garth Brooks, If Tomorrow Never Comes, left dozens in the studio audience crying. He said he began to stutter 3 years ago when he was heard attempting to shield his men from a rocket-propelled grenade blast, and now can speak clearly only when he sings. I mean, what an involved story. And by the way, that means like some guy in the military was watching this and said, let me check this guy's record.
He probably knew him, said that dude wasn't ever in any action.
But if this is true, then what was this guy thinking, that he wasn't going to be discovered?
Yeah, like the military doesn't watch TV?
I mean, everyone is going to think he is a fucking scumbag for lying about military service and getting blown up.
I don't think he really thought through what would happen if he got on TV.
But the Minnesota National... But his wife was there with him, too.
Hey, they have had scam artist teams before.
Yeah, but no, the wife says, I don't know anything about this. Listen to this. But the Minnesota National Guard said yesterday that Poe was never injured in the line of duty, nor did he serve in the military for 14 years, as he claimed on national TV. He must be like one of those women who gets themselves ill so people will feel bad for him.
Munchausen's disease.
He's got the male version of Munchausen's disease. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe served in the Minnesota Army National Guard from December 3rd, 2002 until May 26, 2011. Let me do the math there. Real quick math. I think that's 9 years, not 14.
Right.
And performed as sorry, I didn't write it down.
I don't see any work.
I didn't do any work. And performed as a supply specialist, said Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Olson, a spokesman for the Minnesota Guard. Quote, his military records indicate that he served with the Minnesota National Guard in Kosovo from October 10, 2007 until July 15, 2008, and was deployed to Afghanistan from July 28, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. So he did serve, and he was in Afghanistan.
Kosovo.
No, it says also, he says was deployed to Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
From July 28th, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. I think that's almost like a year. But I'm not sure. I'd have to really put pencil to paper.
I'm not keeping
No, wait, let's see. July 28, 2000, July.
Yeah.
July, September. No, what comes after July, Robin? August?
August.
Right. I skipped that. August. That's 1 month. Right. He was there a month. Holy smokes.
Not that you can't get hurt in a month.
Once you do the math, and, it's complicated math, I'll admit. That's a month. I thought it was 2008 to 2009. It's 2009 to 2009. That's a month. Don't get tricked. That's a trick question, you know.
That's right, and he's not telling you what part of the month. It could have been a few weeks.
He might have been there a day. Sergeant Poe's official military records do not indicate that he was injured by a grenade in combat while serving in Afghanistan in 2009, as a report said the spokesman. Poe's ex-wife, Kelly Ballard, said she had never heard her former spouse stutter like he did on the show. So it was a fake stutter.
Right.
Wow. There was no...
Well, you notice that when he was talking to Nick said, you got through that whole sentence without a stutter?
Yeah, he forgot.
Like he forgot.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he's developed a feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for me stutter. Boy, this really sickens me.
I know.
And not because it happened on America's Got Talent. I mean...
In general.
Just, I mean... Oddly enough, this will probably bring more viewers to America's Got Talent. This is like a full-page ad for the show. So from that aspect, it's good. But for the bad part of it is for military guys who actually serve, and they're walking around with one leg blown off, and then they go and they
can't tell their story.
Yeah, you go and say, hey, I got my leg blown off with a grenade. They, yeah, right.
Yeah,
just like the guy in America's Got Talent. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he developed a feel sorry for me stutter. In a video detailing Poe's backstory filmed in the Austin, Texas auditions, from Monday's show. The country singer said that in Afghanistan he volunteered to clear buildings and help rescue wounded people, and one day someone armed with a rocket-propelled grenade launched open fire. How the fuck did he do this? With a straight face.
Somebody told him a story, and he decided to make it his own, probably.
I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, I yelled, "Grenade," and the blast had hit me, Poe said. You know what's amazing, too? They didn't even show my whole speech to him. I was talking about his service, and...
Well, you thanked him.
I did, but I did a lot more. They have to edit it down.
Thank goodness they didn't show
and I remember, I thought I was about to lose it and cry for the guy. That's how upset I was for him.
Yeah, thank goodness they saved you with the editing.
Yeah. I could have looked like a real pussy. I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, like he's a huge hero.
Right. I mean, this is a story with nothing but hero smacked all over it.
I yelled grenade and the blast had hit me, Poe said. He claimed that had he not been injured, he might never have discovered his singing voice.
Right, because he discovered that with this speech pathologist.
Boy, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas. I wish they would fast forward on that one.
Well, don't, because, right now, as far as we're concerned, he's still in the competition.
Oh, yeah, no, he's in. But that's what I'm telling you. We might go to Vegas and fall for it even harder. That's what I'm telling you. Just be prepared. But Ballard said years earlier he was the lead singer in a band called Crawl Space. Show producers said they first learned only yesterday that Poe had been lying. Poe could not be reached for comment yesterday. Yeah, and they actually vet these guys pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, he crawled back under his rock, apparently.
Oh, my God, I want to interview him so bad. I want to interview this guy so badly.
Well, there should be a law that you can't misrepresent your military service.
Especially in front of me on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, you go to AGT jail.
Yeah, there's got to be an AGT jail. Sharon's holding on for the game. Remember that from yesterday? I got to do that.
Yes, this woman who we talked to yesterday.
All right, let me get to her. She's Sam Simon's on the phone. Hey, Sam, I haven't spoken to you in a while. What's happening?
Howard, how you doing?
Sam Simon, one of the creators of The Simpsons, who doesn't get as much credit as the other guys because he sold his portion of it, and they tried to
sold nothing.
Well,
No,
I mean,
but he left.
He left, but he shouldn't have because those guys try to act like Sam had nothing to do with it, but he really
they don't.
I think they do because when I saw the Hollywood Reporter article and stuff, I was like, hey, why is Sam not more prominent in this? Sam had a lot to do with it.
Years and I left after the 4th year.
I heard the drawings were really shitty until Sam took over.
Oh, that's true.
There you go. All right, Sam. Anyway, what's on your mind?
Well, I got a few things. And first of all, I want to thank you for AGT. It's my favorite show on TV.
Isn't that a shock?
Because of you. I was sick of the talent shows. I just was done with that stuff, and now I am so into this. I'm looking forward to the live shows and finding the winner and all that stuff.
I got to tell you, I am so thrilled by a couple of things that have happened. That I get a lot of email and tweets and things from people who say, you know, I kind of gone away from not only America's Got Talent, but all these talent shows, and we feel like you revitalized that. I get so proud.
Howard, it's the same thing that you did with radio. It was boring, it was over, and you have brought some unpredictability to it.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I'm also excited that people are telling me that 99% of them are watching the show with their kids, and they're like, they can't believe that their kids are Howard Stern fans. And so it's all sort of exciting and new.
Well, I don't think a lot of people know who you really are. You know, like, you know, this reputation.
Right.
I see Howard on the show, and I think it's great.
Right, it's fun.
Although, I mean, I like when you rewatch the show, right?
Yes.
When you saw this mentalist, psychic, what was he?
No.
The mind reader.
The mind reader.
The mind reader. Like, could you tell how he did that?
Well, I actually know because I've employed a few mentalists.
Oh, okay.
But I tell you the truth, I thought that guy was terrific.
Yeah, we know there's no real such thing as a mind reader.
Right, we know it's a trick.
Yes, of course.
But he did a wonderful job because what I loved about him is, I don't know how you felt about him, Sam, but I thought he was very unassuming, you know. I've had guys do that kind of thing, and the way I judge is I say, you know, this guy's got something interesting. He's got a good presentation. Let me see what else he's got. Does he have a show in him, or is he just a one-trick pony? And that's my criteria.
Well, no, I mean, I liked him, and I thought he did a good job. I thought the stuff he was saying was really good, but I don't know anything about magic, but I think
yeah, but you think you know. But,
I think I know.
Yeah, like people tweeted me. They go, "Oh, he must have had an earpiece in."
No,
there was no earpiece.
Someone else goes, "He must be able to see underneath the tape, like from. He must be able to go look down."
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, this is all of the stuff. But for those of you who thought that he had a partner in the audience and a remote control thing, the producers told me afterwards. I said the guy did a great job. They said to me, for sure, he doesn't have a shill in the audience because he had to perform it for us in a room without anyone in it.
I mean, I guess he
but
so
he
I
provided
don't think that's what he did.
He provided his own mask, basically.
But I don't want to. I mean,
I actually know something about this.
Okay,
but. I thought he did a terrific job, and most people who are not, privy to how these things are done, were tweeting me. They go, "Is that guy for real? Is he really able to read minds?" And so, people are fascinated by this thing. It's one of the oldest tricks, but it's still very fascinating to people.
Okay, well, listen, I love AGT, but there's a show I really don't like.
What's that?
It's called Fast Food Mania, and it stars someone that I do like, and his name is John Hine.
Well, I'll be watching the show tonight. I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
what's wrong with it for you? Are you objecting to what he's promoting?
I'm glad you're here. I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you. But you're objecting to...
Side with this. I heard you say you liked it.
I liked it as a show. Do I like the fact that he's telling people to eat that sort of food? Of course not.
God, Robin, he's not just... It is... It is a celebration of gluttony and animal abuse and global warming that is beyond belief.
Well, I got to defend John for a second. I have not seen the show yet, but listen, Sam, let's be realistic. A lot of people love fast food, and John loves fast food.
What?
Well, I'm saying if you're a fan of fast food, sitting and watching John gloriously kiss the ground where Colonel Sanders once walked, is the funniest thing in the world to me.
He could not kiss the ground where
Colonel Sanders.
Osama bin Laden was born on television.
You're comparing Colonel Sanders who kills chickens to Osama bin Laden?
Oh, I will compare that. I'll tell you why. Because obesity kills 100 million people, and Osama bin Laden killed 3.
But you're thinking too much.
Yeah, but this is a killing by choice.
Sam.
People choose this.
Sam,
What, the chickens choose to be killed?
I said
Sam.
the people choose it.
Sam, you're thinking too much.
No.
John, do you want to defend your show?
Listen, wait a minute. Kentucky Fried Chicken is the most notorious slaughterer of animals in the world. His Holiness the Dalai Lama has called for a boycott of Kentucky Fried Chicken because they use the cruelest, most outdated methods in the world to kill 1 billion chickens a year.
Sam, you're talking to a guy who doesn't. I don't eat any birds anymore.
Okay.
I still eat
and
fish.
I don't eat meat at all.
Yeah, right. So we understand the politics of this.
But what about the planet?
Laura, let's talk to John Hine. John, how do you defend yourself? Sam Simon is watching your show.
Will you be going into the methods that this meat is derived?
Yeah, John, why are you not visiting Kentucky? Wait a second, John. Why are you not?
Creatures that can suffer, John.
John, why are you not visiting?
Howard, in the main title of the show, listen. Say somebody feels that. Well, I want to eat a hamburger. In the main title of the show, John Hine is eating a hamburger that is 18 inches tall, and he looks like he's in heaven. It's got about 25 patties in it, and grease and cheese spilling out from everyone. It's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen in your life.
And he's in bliss.
And he looks like he's in heaven.
Well, let me say something, because this needs to be said.
Why are you taking his side?
Well, hold on a second.
Because you're out of your fucking mind, Sam. That's why.
John, will you personally visit the slaughterhouse where Kentucky Fried Chicken kills their chickens?
They won't let him in.
Howard, we did, but that got lost in the edit.
I see.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, of course we're not going to do that. That's not what the show is about.
The show is about your joy of fast food.
Of course, I understand what Sam's saying.
Right.
But to blame... Hold on, Sam. I listened to you.
Okay, you're right.
But to blame obesity on the fact that these places... No one's forcing you to go there. No one's telling you to eat the food. That's your choice, whether you want to or not.
You could make the point that Homer Simpson glorifies donuts and gluttony.
Oh, I was getting to Homer.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, which is Sam's...
He's a vegetarian.
Creation. He's a
vegetarian.
Homer Simpson's a vegetarian?
Lisa, the daughter.
Oh, Lisa. Oh,
Lisa's
okay.
a vegetarian. Sam, I understand your point, and the show clearly isn't for you, but we're not telling...
I politically agree with Sam about a lot of the slaughtering methods
and
obesity.
John, you go people make a choice, but they're not making an informed choice. You are flooded with your show is a commercial for fast food. Where's the other side?
It's one big commercial.
But Sam, I think the fun of it is that it's
fun.
Yes, the fun. Now, come on.
Put out of your mind how bad it is.
No, the fun is to watch a guy kill himself.
Right.
And
when John pulls out that gun that shoots the sour cream, and he's talking about what a great invention it is.
Yeah, that's great.
He's never been in a Taco Bell in his life.
You don't see the humor in that?
Well, wait. This is what I would like. Howard, you like Paul McCartney, right?
Love him.
So does John Hine. John?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. He did a short film. It's called Glass Walls.
Right. It's about...
it's on YouTube. Go to John... Howard, make John go to YouTube.
Okay. Go ahead.
And make him watch this 10-minute film about where meat comes from.
Now, John, I'm your boss.
Don't make me go to YouTube.
You have
Howard.
to go to YouTube.
Don't make me go
and
to
watch
YouTube, Howard.
Well, watch it. Listen, Sam watched you. You should watch his.
Hey, I've seen Super Size Me. I read Fast Food Nation. I will watch the film that you're suggesting.
But it's not going to make him stop.
And then we'll come back for season 2 and go to different places.
No, it will.
No,
what are you saying?
And John will be as powerful a spokesman for veganism as he is for whatever
fast food mania.
Fast food mania.
Listen, Sam, John is killing himself. He's huge. He's diabetic. He eats shitty food every single day of his life.
Actually, that's not entirely true.
That's close.
What about this, John? You love your kids.
I do.
You don't look very healthy on the show. First of all, I don't know.
Yeah, but his kids are getting older now. They don't need him that much.
I don't know what the obesity rate in the. I think it's like 35%. We're the fattest country in the world, but it's got to be like 99% of the people on that show.
Robin,
oh yeah, they've got the market cornered.
Robin, you're an advocate for whole foods, good foods, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
but at the
absolutely.
same time, you can watch John's show and still find the humor in it, right?
It's ridiculous. I think that the greatest thing about the show is they call it mania. I mean, these people are crazy. Sleeping in a parking lot to get free chicken.
Oh my God,
Sam! The point of the show
The fact is, though, 60% of Americans, listen to this, 60% of Americans are obese or overweight. And the perpetrators are soda companies. So, yes, people should be able to control themselves. And yes, they shouldn't eat fast food, but that's the point. Everybody's got personal
John's show
choice.
is not the only show praising overindulgence.
There's nothing else. Every commercial is overindulgence.
John, what are you going to do? Are you going to resign?
Blaming the commercials on me too?
Are you going to resign from the show or
Your
not?
show is a commercial.
Sam, the show is glorifying the Americana, the food, the event, everything behind it, and why so many people go to these places and enjoy them. Look, I know when I walk into one of these places, I'm not making the healthiest choice, but it's my choice to make, and I love the food. If if you drink a lot and you love alcohol, no one's going to tell you, you know what, get the alcohol off the shelves. You can't have it. That's your choice to moderate or not.
Choice to torture dogs?
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Was it Michael Vick's choice to torture and kill dogs?
Yes.
Of course it was.
And he had to pay a price
So is
because
that
it's
okay?
illegal.
Sam, likening fast food mania to 9/11 is a very weak analogy, okay? And
It's not a weak analogy, John, because obesity is a bigger threat to this country than terrorism.
So the only reason people are obese is because of these places, you're
Sam,
saying?
let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate. You were part of a show that glorified gambling. It was a poker show, if I remember correctly. I used to watch it.
Yes.
And many people have lost their fortunes.
No.
Now, you are
Poker is
glorifying...
not
Hold it. I want to finish my
Poker is
point.
not gambling.
Hold it.
Poker is not gambling.
Stop it.
How is poker not gambling?
What are you talking about? Poker is a game of skill. There's no... Look, every casino game in Las Vegas, if you want to lose... You can walk up to the table or rather, in poker, if you want to lose, you can lose.
Right.
If you want to lose...
But what if you want to win and you lose?
Gambling, you can end up winning.
Poker is a game where you could lose a lot of money, even because you think you're going to win because you think you know what you're doing.
Right.
It is a game that has cost people their lives.
Right.
And yet you did the show. So I'm saying not that you shouldn't have done the show, but,
But you did, because you like gambling.
That's right. But John Hein is in the same boat. He knows what he's doing isn't perfect or good for everyone, but he's doing... Do you see that point?
No, because you're leaving the animals out of it.
All right, so then let me give you another point. Didn't you for years manage a boxer?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen what boxing does to a man's brain? I mean, have you seen the human cruelty to one another?
Yeah.
How could you advocate that and support it?
I wouldn't do it now.
All right, that's fair enough.
All right, you changed your stand. The one thing I will criticize about John's show is
Robin.
Well, because again, it tells you what it is. It says this is fast food. We all know what fast food is, and these are the maniacs who eat it.
That's right.
The one thing I will criticize is that they don't go get. John's bigger than anybody he interviews. Like they give you these couple of people who can eat this crap and not be obese. You know,
Not the
like
shows I saw.
No, there was a very like an attractive girl talking about her love of something, and
I saw a couple that won the Chick-fil-A or the Whataburger contest, and I just thought, oh my God.
Yeah, well, there was that 100-year-old couple. That's again
Robin,
saying
Sam,
you can actually live on this.
Sam, have you voiced this outrageous anger toward The Simpsons when they have fast food companies advertising on it? Have you demanded that The Simpsons remove all fast food restaurant
like
advertising?
Disney getting rid of all that.
Right.
Stuff.
Have you demanded?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, okay.
But,
all right. Well, you've got work to do.
I think, I actually do think that Homer satirizes America's. First of all,
I think it's too subtle.
30 years ago, when The Simpsons, I don't know how long it is.
Right.
John probably knows. But Homer was fat. He's not fat. He's actually the average weight of an American now.
Right. Now his fat is normal.
And we always made, and it was supposed to be a joke that he loved this food. He was supposed to be a moron for doing it. And now.
Well, I understand your point. I understand your point.
John Hein, my first, what?
Because when you do watch the show, you kind of say to yourself, you know, maybe fast food is kind of fun too, the whole lifestyle. And why am I being so uptight?
Maybe I want to be a part of that.
Maybe I'll go get a big burger.
Yeah.
But, you know, and people don't realize how dangerous it is. I mean, we did that experiment that guy did at work. How long have we had that cheeseburger sitting out there now?
Since January.
Since January. How many months is that?
6 almost.
Is there a cheeseburger still out there?
Yeah, we have a cheeseburger because we read about this in the paper. We have a cheeseburger sitting in our office for 6 months. There it is. The cheese is absolutely perfect.
Yep.
There is no mold.
And John Hein, when he's at White Castle, he goes,
look at that.
100% beef, everybody.
I mean, that scares the shit out of me.
Like it's really 100% beef.
That thing has not changed.
No, how do we explain that, John? That the roll, the beef, and the cheese have no mold, and that's 6 months.
Yeah, it's preserved well.
Doesn't that scare you?
Yeah, it does.
And you're eating that.
No. Well, it's a cheeseburger, so.
So Sam is calling. Sam is calling for you to show that aspect of fast food on the show.
No, yes. Well, they're not going to do that. But
no, we're not.
I want John to watch Glass Walls with Paul McCartney on YouTube. And he has to watch the whole thing.
Sam, I will watch it. I pledge here I will watch that show.
Okay.
But you call up Howard, but you call up Howard, and I know you said it's nothing against me, but you basically trashed the show, which just got out of the game. And you're entitled to your opinion, but you're preaching like this is something that's not done on television about any. I mean, that's a great point Howard made about your poker show. And
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is.
You said
Sam,
how could you say that poker isn't gambling? I think you're a smart guy.
What did I say about the boxer?
That's just a ridiculous statement.
My poker show. We played low stakes poker. We didn't play high stakes poker. It was to show the camaraderie and fun of having.
According to Artie, he dropped like $1,000 to you that night.
Yeah, he lost money on that show.
Most people, that ain't low stakes.
Sam, you're showing the fun of playing poker and gambling, and that's fine. Actually, I happen to like that. I'm showing the fun of going to these places, of enjoying the food if you like that food, and seeing other people who are crazy like me.
What about the animals, John?
We're not talking about the animals, Sam. It's not the point of the show. On the poker show, do you show how the cards are made? Do you show where the chips come from?
Do you show the people living in shacks who lost their entire fortune?
No, cards can't suffer. Chips don't suffer.
Somebody made them.
People suffer.
What about the people who kill themselves because they've lost all their money playing cards? You're going to pretend like that doesn't happen?
Kentucky Fried Chicken killed 1 billion chickens last year. Do you think 1 billion people killed themselves because they lost money at poker?
Sam, I think people can walk up to a Kentucky Fried Chicken and say, you know what, I love this food, I'm going to go there. Or they can go down the street to a restaurant and eat Thai food. It's up to them. The choice is theirs. And you're going to praise the people making Thai food, but knock the people making Kentucky Fried Chicken. Any product in this country.
I got to be honest with you, though. I mean, Sam is bringing something up that people don't like to think about, how their food is murdered.
Gets to their plate.
That's all food. Not all food, but
not all food, but
animal.
Food, John.
Yeah. No, food that comes that were animals that were killed for that. I get that. I understand that. Okay, I'm a smart guy.
But you're okay with that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of the cruelty that might happen. Like,
well,
I guess at
every fast food place.
No. I close my eyes to that willfully.
So you're in denial.
Of course I am.
He doesn't want to think about it.
I don't want to think about it. I want to enjoy the bucket at KFC. And that's my choice to make. And a lot of people make that choice.
That's I'm saying
all right, boys.
That choice is horrible, I think.
Sam, not everybody in the...
No, but you're saying like you appreciate...
I respect how you eat and how Robin eats and how Howard eats. That's your choice, and that's fine. But don't tell me how to eat. Okay? The whole world isn't vegans and vegetarians. In fact, most of the world isn't.
But, John, you're saying that this is me telling you, and I'm saying I don't care about you. I care about the animals. They're suffering because people eat meat.
Yes, and they will continue to suffer because people eat meat. That's the way the world is. And you want to change the world. I get it.
Not after you watch this video.
All right, Sam.
Go watch the video and tell us what your reaction is.
John Hein, it turns out, is in the most controversial show of the year.
It is. It's
look at him. He's done it again.
I thought it was you, Howard.
Yeah, me. I'm just a nice judge.
Sam, you'll like this week's episode a lot better. It's all about the drive-through, the different drive-thrus throughout the country.
Well, Sam, you can
of course, I will say again, the meat...
Is that bad for the mileage on cars or something?
Gases than all the automobiles in the world combined. We can save the world from incinerating by not eating meat. I'm tweeting at Simon Sam. Simon Sam.
All right. Are there more cool tweets about murdering chickens?
I'm about to send out some links to the Dalai Lama saying boycott KFC. I'm going to do.
Wow, John has inspired protest.
And I'll do
all right. Yeah, yes, Sam, are you getting laid? That's all that counts. You sound like a guy who's not getting laid.
What?
Are you getting laid?
Yes. Sure.
All right. Yes, Gary.
That's the guys in the office are asking. Sam has nice cars. Do they have leather seats?
No.
Okay.
All right.
No. Everybody always looks for these stupid things. No. And not only that, they're solar.
Yeah, by the way,
all of his cars are solar?
I've been in Sam's car, and I got to tell you, there are no seats. All right. Thank you, Sam.
Okay.
Good to speak with you.
Bye.
Wow, controversy follows you, John.
He was on fire.
When your dad goes to KFC, does he think about how the chicken gets killed?
My dad doesn't think about me. What is he going to think about a chicken? He looks at a chicken the same way he looks at me.
Doesn't mean it's not right not to think about how the animal gets to your plate.
Yeah, but I'm not.
But I don't think the consciousness of the people that John is talking to is all that high.
Right.
They're not caring about where it comes from or how it got there.
Well, if anything, you should thank Sam. That's got to be an excellent commercial for your new show.
Yeah, I think so. But the logic that poker isn't gambling, and he kind of lost me a little bit there.
Look, anything that people like, they like to defend. Look at you.
Of course.
That's it.
Robin just called me dumb, but I don't care.
No. I didn't say you were dumb. I said the people you're talking to.
Hey, you're like the professor to dumb people.
I feel so much better.
All right, Big John. There you go. John Hein, when is the show on?
It's on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on Destination America.
No need to give out what channel Destination America is.
Everybody knows it.
That's America's channel.
Exactly.
All right, thank you,
guys.
John. Poor guy's got one fucking show on Destination America. Sam found it.
Sam is screaming about a show nobody sees.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. By Sam screaming about it, he actually got them some audience.
He's going to make it a hit.
John.
Yes?
Well, first off, don't they say all press is good press?
I hope so. At first, I was really ticked because it seems like Sam went out of his way to knock the show.
Right.
But in listening to his argument, I know he's a big animal rights advocate, and I really do respect that. But I think he's kind of missing the point when it comes to this show. We're all about the celebration of fast food and exploring why people eat it and the history behind it. And he's just looking at how the food gets killed. And I think whenever anybody goes into any restaurant, you're not necessarily thinking about that. You're just enjoying the food. And that's the point I was trying to make.
And Sam is just another hypocrite with another. We're all hypocrites, and we all have vices, and we all do things that, we all have things that we're passionate about. But when you guys pointed the finger towards him with gambling, with being a boxing manager, with the way The Simpsons portray certain elements of society, he really had no argument.
I'm glad Howard brought that up. He argued it much better than I did, and it's true. I mean, I love to gamble, but you're kidding. Poker isn't gambling?
Right.
That's just a stupid thing to say. And with managing the boxers, though I said he wouldn't do it now, you get in the ring, you're taking your life in your hands. I'm not not knocking either of those things, but people understand the consequences of what they're doing and then make their decisions accordingly. And that's all I'm saying about this. Plus, this is more about, having kids that had birthday parties at these places when they were 6 years old. The goofiness and the wackiness and the fun. This isn't a hard-hitting documentary on cuisine. That's not the point of the show. It's just to have fun at these places that so many people go to.
Right, it's about the culture and nostalgia associated.
Absolutely.
All right, Sharon, I've kept you on hold long enough. I promised you I would get to you first thing in the morning.
Oh, it's no problem.
All right, Sharon. Sharon wants to play a game. I have a Bigfoot game for her. It's time to play Bigfoot Game.
How is the Bigfoot game played?
Glad you asked that. The Bigfoot game is very simple. If you're playing along at home, have fun and get our home game as well. The game is played very simply. We ask Bigfoot a question. Let me give you a sample. Here's the first question. This doesn't count. This is just a practice question to get you familiar with the game. We ask a question like this.
What is Bin Laden's first name?
All right. Now, Bin Laden, as you know, is Osama Bin Laden. And most Americans know that name. It's gone down in infamy.
But does Bigfoot know the name?
But Bigfoot lives in Vermont. He's isolated. I don't know his intelligence level, but it doesn't seem all that high. And so, you'd sit there and you debate it in your head, but you got to come up. It's, listen, you got a 50-50 chance.
The big thing about these games is that Bigfoot does know something.
Well,
we just don't know what it is.
That's right. You got to tap into the Bigfoot mentality. Like, for example, I would say he probably does know Osama bin Laden.
Really?
Yeah, I would think so.
No.
You would say no. What would you say, Robin?
I think he must know Osama bin Laden.
Right. So this doesn't count. This is just to see where his head's at. Let's find out.
Bob
bin Laden. Well, actually, that's. It's right. No way. His real first name is Robert. He changed it. No, you would have been right, Sharon. You would have won.
Yeah.
Okay. So there we go.
All right. So we're going to play the Bigfoot game now. Now, Sharon, in order to get this fabulous gift of the iPad, which I love, and Citrix was kind enough to give it to us.
Yes.
In order to get it, you've got to get 3 out of 5 right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with your first question in the Bigfoot game.
All right.
Here we go.
What is H2O?
What is H2O? Now, you must know that, Sharon, right?
Yeah, I know what that is.
What is H2O?
It's water.
Water. That is correct. Now, get inside the head of Bigfoot.
Absolutely not.
You say, no way he knows. Now, Bigfoot had to go to school. They teach that in every school.
Yeah, but what class was he in, Howard?
Yeah, no way.
I think he went to school for head lice.
There's no way.
All right, here we go. H2O, you say no. Fred, lock her in on a no if you don't mind. All right. That is my game show assistant, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah.
Most people have a beautiful woman.
No.
You're Fred.
My Vanna White is a rather haggard.
It's the bizarro world.
Tired man who I met in Hartford. A true genius would have, a hot blonde.
Yeah, Megan Fox would be your assistant.
Even Merv Griffin knew to put a hot blonde there. But I have Fred. All right, Fred, you locked her in on a no.
I did.
Let's find out. The question is, what is H2O?
Water.
There you go.
No way.
You got your first one wrong.
And he said it definitively.
Yep, this is what I'm telling you. The game is trickier than you thought.
Boy, it sure is.
Yep. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do for you, Sharon, because I'm in a magnanimous mood.
Oh, be in a magnanimous mood.
I'm going to give you one last one. If you get it right, I'll give you the iPad.
Oh,
Winner takes all?
That's it. Winner takes all, Robin.
All right.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay.
All right, we asked Bigfoot the following question.
Okay.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Good luck.
Oh, my God.
How many wheels are on a unicycle? I say there's no way in hell he knows this.
I agree with you. There's no way in hell. I don't think he knows what a unicycle is.
You never know what Bigfoot's experience has been. He could have been involved with a circus.
I have to go with my gut on this one. I've got to say no.
Yeah, I could see him as like the bearded lady in a circus, and he hung out in the cage next to the unicycle man.
I mean, I think he's got to think it's a bicycle.
Yeah. What are you going to say? You're going to say no. Okay.
Know.
All right. I mean, this is the kind of thing a 7-year-old would know, so I would say he doesn't know.
Yeah, there's no way.
All right. Let's hope you're right. I got my fingers crossed for you.
Let's hope.
All right. Here we go. Bigfoot. How many wheels on a unicycle?
Is the number 3 an even number or an odd number?
Oh.
What happened?
Must have jumped. Hold on a second. The suspense is killing me.
Me too.
Let me see something.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
All right, here we go.
Is the number 3...
Oh, they didn't edit it right.
I think he said 2.
He said 2.
He said 2.
He said 2. That just totally blew, though.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I won.
I got to get out of radio.
Not a clean contest.
But I got to tell you, at AGT, this shit don't go down. Although they did get scammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's worse?
I don't know. Guys, what happens there? Who is putting this on the DVD or whatever that's called, the CD? Who's the culprit that just sabotaged my game? Bring him to me. Bring him to me. Bring him to the call.
Sal will be in a moment.
It's Sal, that fuck, with the teeth. He's so busy whitening his teeth. By the way, good thing, Robin, I'm reading GTD, Get Things Done. You're going to watch me fire Sal now. Okay. Sal, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I did nothing wrong. I double-checked it for your accuracy, and then you went back, and the answer was there.
Sal, there's no stop between the question and the answer.
It was on mine, and I double-checked. That's weird.
So if I go
is there
back
a track there, Howard? Is it on the particular track? I know there's no stop.
No, it's no stop.
I double-checked it for
I need a stop.
I know. It should be on the track. I double-checked it for accuracy.
You double-checked it.
I double-checked
So if I go back there and play it and it doesn't work, will you resign?
No.
Why?
Well, because
you double-checked it. Why are you afraid to risk your job on this? Let's play the real game show. Forget Sharon and her dumb iPad. Let's play the real game.
Howard, I'm not lying. I know better.
You see this CD? Track 12?
Yeah.
It's track 11 and 12 for the game.
Right.
I'm going to go back there. I'm going to play it.
Right.
If it stops, you have no problem. You have your job.
I have the same exact player as
If it doesn't stop,
you
lose your job.
Why wouldn't
Fred, lock him in on a yes and no.
Why would it not stop, though? Why would it not stop?
Let's play the game.
If it's on the track, why would it not stop?
It didn't stop. I just play here. Listen.
Well, you went back and then it played.
No.
I heard the answer.
Of course it did. But it played. It wasn't proper. It wasn't like all the other ones.
I know that.
So you did it wrong. You did your job wrong. You don't know that?
I didn't do it wrong because when I checked it worked out. Okay, go ahead.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
And then I go to play the answer.
Is the number 3 an even number or
it's
an odd?
missing.
And then how'd you find it?
I had to keep going back until I could find it.
Well, maybe the CD has it after.
Listen. Listen.
Oh, God.
Here's what you did.
2. Is the number 3 an even number or an odd number?
You combined it with 12 and 13. You fucked up.
I don't recall that.
You fucked up. You don't recall it because you're busy teeth whitening. Your teeth look like shit. You dummy. You had nice teeth. $12,000 on teeth.
6.
And 6 because you fucking cut a deal so you can do free commercials on my show, you cocksucking user. Get out of here.
I've never done a free commercial on your show.
6,000. Why did the guy give you a discount? So you'd mention it on the show.
I mentioned my teeth. I never mentioned him.
Yeah, okay. So again, I'm a dummy, right? There's
You're
a
not
distinction.
a dummy. I'm sorry about.
I'll tell you what. I'll mention my teeth if you give me a discount.
That's not how
you use me. You have no respect for me.
That's a blatant
user.
lie.
He mentioned the dentist's name in the news story.
Yeah.
Obviously, the news came to me and mentioned the story. Yeah.
So you cut a side deal. Now you're selling advertising on my show.
And like Lisa, like you said with Lisa G, like
go enjoy your teeth.
Something.
Go enjoy your teeth.
I did a whole Howard TV
special. Thank you for doing that. Next time, consult me first. See if I want it on Howard TV. You getting your fucking dumb teeth.
Well, I went through Doug.
All right.
I'm sorry about this. I fucked up. I'm very sorry.
Check your work 500 times.
I will. But that is very strange. I apologize profusely. I mean, it's crazy. I have been Howard.
Why don't I fire you? What's wrong with me? Am I a sucker?
No.
And then you go out and cut side deals?
I'm not cutting side deals for my fucking teeth.
Sure you did. Did you mention the finance company that financed your teeth?
Yeah, but
on the air?
When Gary asked me about,
you get a special deal. You got $6,000.
Yeah.
You were paid $6,000 for a commercial, and you don't know you did the wrong fucking thing?
I don't know how.
What are you, retarded?
Well, apparently I am. All right. Well,
let's play the real game.
Go ahead, play it.
And by the way, you're a smart guy because you know what? You outfoxed me. I thought for some stupid reason you were honest.
How am I not?
I'm a sucker.
You're not a...
Repeat after me. Howard's a sucker.
No, I'm not going to say
Don't say it, because I want to hear it. Because if you tell me, maybe I'll learn something. Tell me what I am, to my face. To look at me in the eye and tell me what I am.
You're Howard Stern.
And what am I?
You're the...
No, say I'm a sucker.
You're America's judge.
That's right. What am I?
You are the king of all media.
No, Sal. I'm not joking. Tell me what I am.
You're Austrian, Russian, and Polish.
No, what am I? I'm a sucker. Tell me.
Why are you a sucker?
I fell for it. You tricked me.
For what?
You outfoxed me.
What are you
With
talking
the
about?
teeth
Yeah,
and the side deals.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you. Tell me again. Now I know what I am. What a sap I am.
Howard's a sucker.
What's going on? He got his teeth at a discount for commercial?
Yeah. He cuts deals. And if he'd come to me like a human being and say, hey, Howard, I'm trying to get my teeth whitened. Do you think I could cut a side deal with this guy and get a reduction in the price? I would have sat down with him and said, look, man, we don't use the show for that stuff. I'd rather pay for his fucking teeth. First of all, his teeth are ridiculous.
He didn't need these teeth. You know, I mean, I could understand it if it was for something.
Robin, you got breast reduction.
Needed.
You didn't need that. Did you need breast reduction?
I didn't get a
And you talk about your tits every day.
I didn't get a discount.
I don't
Never mentioned the doctor.
Well, discount or not, there's discounts every day. If I go out and buy a pair of jeans at a discount, am I using it for the show?
You
I'm still
got the
paying out of my
discount
pocket.
because of my show.
Absolutely. There is.
You used me.
I didn't use you.
You just said absolutely. You got a discount because of the show.
There is a relationship to the show.
So you came in here and
it's
told
inevitable.
the guy,
I work at the show.
You told the guy, don't worry, pal. Howard will...
No, I
he's
never
such a
said
sucker.
that. I swear
you
on my
think David Letterman's staff is able to cut side deals for whitening their teeth, and then they go, don't worry, Dave's a fucking sucker. I'll get
Howard's
on camera. I'm a sucker. Tell me. I'm to my
You're
face.
not a sucker.
No, I am. It's
That's not
okay.
the deal.
Tell me what I am.
I was
Howard's
approached to get my teeth done.
come on, man.
I was
Tell me what I am. Don't be a pussy.
I'm not being a pussy. I'm being
Howard's
real.
a
If I was a
sucker.
fucking pussy,
You're
I'd call you a sucker.
You're a fucking pussy.
No. If I was
Tell me
a
what
pussy,
I am. Tell the world what I am. I'm a sucker.
How the fuck are you a sucker?
Because I
got a
fell for
discount on teeth.
If you
I
worked
never
for
even mentioned
Letterman, do you think you would have snuck on the show and mentioned your discount for teeth?
No, and I didn't sneak on the
That's
show.
why you won't work for Letterman.
I didn't sneak on the show. I don't want to work
I'm
for
a
Letterman.
sucker.
Howard's a
You're
sucker.
not a sucker.
I am.
Howard's
Sal,
a sucker.
you outsmarted me. I go around thinking I'm smarter than Sal.
I got my fucking
You're
teeth done.
smarter
It's
than
my
me.
business.
You're smarter than me.
Listen, if I work here, certain things come up.
Oh,
Howard's a sucker.
okay.
When I caught my wife cheating on me, was I a sucker then? No, it was contributing to the show because I work here. I get my teeth done.
No.
I didn't tell him that. Don't put words in my mouth.
Yes, you did.
I did not tell him that. I swear on my kids.
Bullshit.
I did not.
Bullshit.
He came up to me at a club and he said he could help me with my teeth and give me a discount. And that's exactly what I did. And then I went to Doug and said, I'm getting my teeth done. Would you like to tape it? And he said yes. And I never mentioned the fucking guy's name on the air ever. Only on my Twitter. It's not bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
What you're saying is bullshit.
Bullshit. Fucking maniac.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Would you go back and fucking stop looking at yourself in the mirror with your teeth and your tanning and make sure when you put together a game that you do it right?
I'm very, very sorry. These things do happen. They're technical issues. They do happen. They are inevitable. All the computers around here. I've been trying to get a new computer for 3 months. You know what the guy said to me today, Suresh?
What'd he say?
He says, we have to wait till a whole bunch of computers break down because SiriusXM won't just fund one computer.
Let me tell you something about this company. They've lost interest in this show. They take it for granted. You should have a computer inside of 3 seconds.
I know.
If it wasn't for this show and what we do. See, now you got me off track from yelling at you.
You can yell at me again. I
am
don't care.
stupid. But this is the truth. Because now you brought up a topic that's even worse than your teeth. And you know what that is?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. You should have a computer in 3 seconds. Because I have to remind this company, even though they don't listen, the reason the whole thing exists, the reason that one guy's trying to buy the company from the other guy, the reason there was a merger, the reason everything happened was one reason. This show. This show, that's it. There's no other reason. And this fucking imbecile with his teeth can't get a computer.
I asked the guy, I go, you know, the computers are slowing down. I go, I know you have virus software. He goes, yeah, but we don't have spy software. I go, why don't you put the fucking anti-spy software in the computers?
Right.
He says they won't fund it. And they said...
They won't fund it.
And by the way, all of your computers here, he says, particularly in Studio 69, you guys do not have spyware, anti-software.
Oh, you want to know why?
And he goes, you know what they said to him?
What?
They go, if the spyware should happen to come in, just wipe out their computers and reboot everything. And it's just crazy.
You know what it is?
It's a penny-wise, dollar-foolish.
Because I'm the enemy. Don't you know that? Don't you know every company I've worked for and built up, I become the enemy because they all get jealous? It's happened everywhere. I thought it was going to be different here. But things rapidly changed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the enemy. I'm the enemy.
You are.
I'm always the enemy.
Even to Sal.
I caused a merger of two companies when XM was clobbering this company. You think the computer would... Do you think that if I ran this company, I'd say, you know what? I'm going to get rid of an entire channel just to make sure you guys have a computer.
Exactly.
They could get rid of 500 of these channels, and they'd still...
And nobody'd even notice.
No one would even know.
Right.
We requested a Dolby Audition software update.
Listen, just do me a favor.
He got you off track.
He did. He did get me off track.
Shut up, Fooey.
Howard's a sucker.
He outfoxed me.
Go back to taking your nap. There's nothing more disgraceful and disgusting than going to sleep on the most popular radio show in the world. Don't talk to me about a technical glitch. It's a technical glitch.
A technical glitch. You didn't.
It was all the time.
If you did, you
didn't check your work. I want you to admit you didn't check it.
I swear to God, I checked it. I swear to God. And you know what? And I'll tell you what. And I remember. I'll break it down for you specifically. I remember turning it back. I remember that jump. I remember it. And then I turned it back, and then the track played.
Impossible.
But what I remember...
My CD player is no different than yours.
I know it's not, but I'm saying, like,
I remember... CD player.
I'm telling you specifically, I recall...
Gary, go back in Sal's room and play it back. I guarantee you it won't
I'm saying
work.
to you that it jumped in my computer, but when I turned the dial back, it played.
Okay.
But if it jumped in your computer,
so you
that
heard
would be
it without it working, and then it played, and then you just said to yourself, "Okay, now it works."
No, it played at the answer to.
Listen to what you just said.
Right.
Listen to what you just said.
No, I didn't. No.
Yes, that's just what you said.
I guess so in some odd way.
In some odd way.
Nothing odd about it.
What you just said was, I played it, it jumped. Then I played it again, and it was fine. And then I gave it to Howard.
That's right.
That's why you're a fuck up.
I went through.
Listen to me.
And then I went through the rest of the tracks.
Listen to me. I can't have this. I can't go through a contest and have that.
I know that. And you know what? In the past year,
Sal,
there haven't been any...
Teeth are unimportant.
I agree. All right, fine.
You think you're going to have some movie career because of your dumb teeth?
We're doing a few films.
You work for me. I'm the only one paying you.
I know.
Trust me. There's a few shitty, what he calls independent films, which means they're not even independent films. Independent films rejected these films. They don't have a name yet for what these films are. They haven't figured out a name yet for them. Like this, you know how there's like the independent film, small film. You hear an actress going, I'm in a very small film. This film is so fucking small, they haven't figured out how to give it a word, like microscopic films. They're coming up with a new term.
I think it's called straight to DVD.
Yeah. Well, DVD, there'll never be a DVD.
Straight to video cassette.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Teeth are not a career. Let me tell you something. If teeth were a career, Gary would be king of entertainment.
Got
Use
me
your
a job.
head.
And Sal, by the way,
film you needed new teeth.
One last thing. Now, I yelled at Sal the whole way. I go, Sal, what happened? And he goes, it played. It got the answer. He goes, you owe me a fucking apology. So now that you know what's wrong, do you owe me an apology?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
I owe
Damn right. If you're in your studio and you see something screws up and then you go back and check it and it plays, there's a 50-50 chance there's something wrong.
I agree. And when I turned it back and it played, then I went forward and the rest of the tracks played.
But what you should have done is started over again and just played it the way Howard would play it and see if the same thing happened again.
You don't shit in your pants about me. You know why? Because I don't fire anybody.
Oh, I do shit.
And I'm reading Getting Things Done.
I don't sleep at night. I don't sleep at night.
You don't sleep at night because you don't get any pussy.
Well, that's another story.
I jerked off last night. I came hard. I slept like a rock. I jerked off last night.
So you're not getting any pussy either if you jerked off?
Well, my wife wasn't home.
God bless you.
If she was home, I would add some.
Mine was. That's the problem.
That's right.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, nice teeth.
I'm only kidding.
He's got the whitest teeth on the show now, whiter than yours, Gary.
You know, I have to say, when I got my teeth, as bad as they are, when I got my teeth, the dentist came to me, and it's like women getting tits. He goes, here's the thing of colors, right?
Yeah.
And so, of course, I point to Sal's color.
I think you point to a piece of shit because that's what they look like.
I point to Sal's color. My dentist goes, listen, You know, you can't
Point to
put
a
that
toilet.
color on. It's ridiculous.
Right.
He goes, you got to go to a color that's more in line with the rest of your teeth. Otherwise, it's going to look ridiculous.
Oh, now Sal's dentist is on the phone, so he's really going to get what he wants.
No, don't.
Sharon, hold on. I'll give you your prize. Hold on.
Okay.